Hendrix gin.
I know, man. They gonna kill me tonight. So I guess I'm wrong for. I guess I was wrong. Identity. Damn. Wrong for protecting women. God dang, bruh. All right. Damn. I'm glad you listened to that interview, though. I knew it's that interview was for just a certain group of people. I wanted to really, because I know that it's a lot of people. They regardless, they just want to kill Smoke. So it don't even matter. So I wanted to do that interview, and I wanted to put certain things in perspective. There was certain questions, and I did it. Yo, I ain't even smoked this morning. Like, you know, so I was really on my A game, and I really wanted to know. And so basically, so you have this narrative where now, because I was protecting, or what I thought was protecting, it's two ways that people gonna try to spin it. He wanted accolades, or I shouldn't have been doing it. What accolades? The accolade was already earned by us going out there and beating the people we needed to beat in the content field. There was no accolades to get from defending women from a man. The accolades was the accolades that I already earned by going to go fight the men themselves. So Smoke God, you weren't wrong for protecting women. It's just people won't ever understand anything you do, right, bro? And I think this conversation was really it was heart-wrenching, bro. For the simple fact, this is how society really see life. Like, and the people in the comment, when I went back and read the comment, bro, I was like, yo, so I'm wrong for defending women that didn't want to be defended. Well, if that's the case, I mean, y'all didn't act like it. You didn't betray it. Damn. Oh, man. That's why. And I wanted the interview that was perfect. Wow. Damn, man. You can't write a better script, man. And that's not even a script written. And I'm literally sitting here saying, and I can literally throw back the same criticism that they throw at me that easy, bro. And I was just like, man, come on. You know, so I don't know. Maybe that's where I was wrong. Protecting women, maybe going too hard, and maybe they didn't want that. But then I don't know. So what is YouTube? Because if it's just YouTube, then why people going hard on me that hard? Identity. If it's just YouTube, Froton. If it's just YouTube, right? Identity. So if that's the case, why people going on me that hard then? Identity. Right. Exactly. Right, bro. That's the right. Y'all heard that shit? Like I couldn't even like. And I was just like, bro, like, y'all, I know y'all hearing this shit. So basically, I was wrong. And the only way people gonna try to flip it is saying that I want accolades, bro. Damn. That's Maybe I ain't know the YouTube streets. I don't know. And then, but you quit the, you know. But I was, the main thing about the interview was I was wrong in one sense, but then when I talked about the song, then I'm wrong. Like, and what I mean is, you was like, well, you contradict yourself. No, like, bro, I stood up for the song, but y'all the ones saying I was wrong for standing up for the song. So how am I contradicting myself? If you're literally saying, and this is what I really wanted to get out the conversation. If the argument is about defending women, and I done that, right? Now the women are saying I'm wrong for defending them. Then how, if I like the D Darrell song, I'm wrong for liking the song? To Smoke God Smoke, I'm learning that YouTube is not real. All the tough guys are daddies. All the tough women are mommies. We can be whoever we want. I struggle with it too. Right, identity. Right, bro. Right. Right. That interview was telling. That told. Wow, bro. That was telling. And to make it so bad, it was supposed to be something to make me, I guess, to the audience, not binary. I mean, he gave me a fair shake. I give it to him. But nah, it was just the people, bro. But the people, you could tell it's the same people. You wasn't wrong. Right. They said I was wrong for protecting women, bro. Oh man, I can't make this up, man. I'm sitting here like, I'm wrong for that. So I broke a YouTube rule for protecting women. And then they said, well, nah, you went back and started talking junk about us. No, I went back defending myself. I don't think people really understand how much was going on within that 5-month period. It was a lot of shit going on. A lot of people saying shit. It was a lot of trolls, a lot of instigators, a lot. And it's damn. I just talked to binary, bro. If you go to binary, and it was crazy. I didn't even tell you. It's pretty much so. And I know it is now the story will probably change. Now it's gonna be something where Smoke done this or something like that. But it pretty much boils down to I was wrong by protecting women. That's pretty much what it boils down to. I never heard nothing like that, even on the YouTube streets. Regardless of what people think of me as a Black father, I'm proud. Thank you. That's real talk, bro. That's real talk. And that's all I was trying to do. And they know it. That's all I was trying to do. Wow. And now they trying to say, well, he wanted accolades. No. It was people trying to pretty much say what my panel wasn't, what I wasn't. So I had to defend it. Wow, this is crazy. That's what I said. Everybody pick and choose. Froton said, I see a ski mask pulled up to speak to a man face to face, and the man sees a bonnet. Some men are biatch. Right. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, what? No, I ain't even going to say that. I can't say that. So now I can't talk about protecting women no more. So I think that this needs to just come on off the table, man. Thank you, our identity. All I can say is the real people, bro, that just understand this. Thank y'all, bro. Like, yeah, that interview needed to happen. I'm glad it happened. And I'm glad the real people really saw the energy. Like, it wasn't brought from me, bro. It wasn't. And you see that. You can go and look up and down the comments. Just go look at the comments. That's all I got to say, bro. My man, Too Big, what's up, bro? Now they're saying you came at them and then you deleted the videos. Wow. It was only wrong because most of them turned off to be cool with each other. Exactly. 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 No, I turned off the video because they was flagging my pages and shit. They were doing fuck shit with my shit. So that's why I privatized everything. And then the people that hit me, I hit back. So y'all don't. That's the thing. People don't understand. Like, these people trying to actually shut down my page over some fuck shit. So yeah, I'm gonna protect you're not getting anything. And then if my page get taken down, you already know what I told you I was gonna do. That's what I'm saying. Just listen, and I've been saying let me be, but I see now people can't come to my page, so they don't see what it is I'm talking about as far as the peace. I've been saying, yo, let it go, but you got instigators going back and forth, still spreading stuff. So you can't do nothing about that. Nah, ain't nobody deletes. Nah, I got all. That's the thing. I got backup copies. I got like 5 backup copies of everything. I made sure I done that. I got everything. I don't lose nothing. Just in case something happen, I can upload whatever else. I got it. I got all the information. But that's the thing. It wasn't nothing bad. Ain't nobody. It ain't nothing like that. Like, they thinking I'm hiding. I ain't hiding no 14D classified information. All niggas want to do is try to figure out how to shut my page down, and I ain't going for it. Right. And I never will again. If a man protecting women on the panel was an issue, and now we know that was a fucking issue, then I don't know what else to say, man. I can't beat that, bro. You got me on that. You got me on that. If them women that mad, and I already know, oh no, we mad because you was taking. No, I wasn't taking it like that. And yes, I do have a legacy, or else y'all wouldn't be talking about me. So stop saying legacy. Yes, legacy. A small legacy is what I have. A 5-month legacy. If I didn't have it, then y'all wouldn't be asking for the videos, right? It's a small legacy, ain't nothing big, because y'all bigger than me and better than me. So I don't really have nothing. Feminine-minded men all question another men's features. I smell feminine, weirdo, jealous, proton swag. You just had the peak game, right? And I did, bro. I peaked it. I peaked it. I understand now why. That's why D Darrell he kept saying, "Yo, it's YouTube." I see now. So D Darrell, I mentioned you, but it wasn't to like shine no bad light on you. I was just saying at the time that what was going on at the time, that we was going through everything. So I guess D Darrell right. I mean, if I was wrong for defending the women, then what's the result of that? What's the result of that? I mean, you literally heard pretty much an interview, which was cool. It wasn't a bad interview, and he gave me a fair shake. But the main reason is because I protect the women. I went too hard on the men. Then one of the things he was like, yo, they was even saying you weren't even taking advice. Now, remember I told y'all it was a group of people. And I said, He said Lisa West. Who was Lisa West? What do you mean? I never talked to Lisa West on the phone, right? So if y'all go back and listen to the interview, like when you start saying all these women, bro, I don't even know what are you talking to. So I know who he was talking about exactly. You know, and I'm cool with you, Seminary, but I see how you try to disassociate yourself, but then you brought yourself right back into the fold, bro. When you go back and watch the footage, you study, and you will see further why I'm called the Smoke God. You study that interview between what me and you listen to what you were saying. And when you really listen to what you were saying, you will see exactly what I mean, bro. As a content creator, you know what? Yeah, I'll drop it for a minute. So, and another thing I wanted to put out was, as a content creator, bro, it's a lot of components that come with it. So you're not going to make the best call all the time, bro. But the thing is that it can be gray areas created that you will never see. And it creates blind spots for you. So you got to realize while I'm defending myself on the front turf, I also got to fight. And I'm not gonna say no name, but emails, which is true, of people telling them not to come and support my page. Mikey.
Yo.
You want to speak your speech real quick, man? What's up? Appreciate it.
Chilling. About to head out in the field. You know,
about to head out.
Yeah, bust some moves real quick. But yeah, like my point of view is, you know, everybody not everybody, but you know, certain people switched up out of the blue.
Yeah.
And you know, that's not fair too, you know?
Right.
And then, you know, what he was saying about the women's situation, I feel like that's a contradiction, what he was saying. You feel me? Because okay, if you feel so much about the song, you could have said something, or you know, whatever the case is.
Right.
You know, but everybody want to go along with the song like it's cool. Like, nah. You just not gonna make a song about my wife and get away with it.
Right.
That's just not happening. I don't care who you are.
Right. But he was saying that I was wrong pretty much for defending a bunch of women that didn't want to be defended, you know.
So why didn't he say nothing? They got him.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, like y'all didn't say right.
You can speak up.
Right. And was they? I mean, they was rocking with us. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. Like
that's all I'm saying.
Like you see, like you know, like I said, you have to just peep the game,
right?
And you know, you try to protect the women, but then on one hand, now they saying you trying to say a whole bunch of crazy shit. Like nah.
This is
nah.
Man, this is crazy. I didn't even know.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, you know, okay, yeah, this is the YouTube world, but then okay, so what if I talk shit about women? Then what?
That's what I was right. But then it went back to, well, I was like, well, how else am I supposed to see it? So if it's okay for him to write the song, then I need to be okay with the song, right? So now they saying that I'm contradicting myself now because I like the the Real song. But y'all,
Oh, you see, nah, that's
you see what I'm saying?
You
But
you
you
can't
were
say
saying
that.
that I was wrong for protecting them.
Nah, he can't. You know, he can't say that. You
That's what
can't
I'm
say that.
saying,
You
bro.
can't say
Like,
that. If you're gonna say that to everybody else who bought the song.
right. That's what I'm saying.
Say that to the all the people who benefit on the song and who bought the song. Go tell those people.
Right.
Plain and simple. Don't
Plain
tell
and
me.
simple, bro. Plain and simple. Now they trying to say, I was just hearing some things. I've been hearing they're like, I want accolades or something like that. I was like, bro, we earned our own accolades by going out there bodying people. We've been had that. We ain't need nothing off the women. The women was fine. They was rocking. We were trying to create a panel for them at the time. You remember
So
that?
basically, I want to put it like this. So basically, they put a smoke screen on you.
There you go. There you go.
Could say.
There you go. There you go. Perfect. Perfect analogy. Perfect analogy.
They pull a smoke screen on you,
There you go.
They thought you was stupid enough to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, right. And that's why I was saying, like, look, that's why I went to his page and I had the interview, and I was like, and I was asking him certain questions because if you really listen to it, bro, it don't add up. Like I say, when I came in the game, what I saw was people being attacked.
Mm-hmm.
You feel where I'm coming from? And you remember that's how we was rolling.
Like you was trying to protect people, whatever's the case. And now there was like, oh, you didn't have to do that and this and that. So why you didn't say nothing?
Right. That's what I was saying. Like the whole time we was coming up with panels on how to get back at them. Everybody was in on it together. So now how is it? And those are the main. That's why I asked them certain questions.
Mm-hmm.
And if you answer, I was like, well, if I was so wrong at the time, again, how come no one, they was with it the whole time? Then he said, he said this one part where he was like, well, I wasn't taking advice from people. And I said, well,
man, come on.
Did you hear that? Yeah. I said, so who? So now he gave a group of people, 4 people that I have had conversations with. But then now keep in mind, he's trying to equate that to a whole bunch of women I never even talked to. So he pulled out Lisa West. Now keep in mind, a lot of people got troll accounts. So I asked him, I said, well, I never talked to Lisa West.
Yeah.
You feel me? So if I have talked to Lisa West, then who is she really? You feel me? Because how can all the women be mad at me talking about a plan? I never talked to all the women. So what are y'all talking about? There's no plan all the women can have for the smoke, and it's a show they come to enjoy. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I was asking those questions in a certain way.
Yeah.
And I made sure, because what they like to do is control the narrative and want to say these little things to no, we're gonna get to the meat of it.
No, facts.
So and I told him, was I wrong for defending those women?
No,
he said,
no. You wasn't wrong.
So what's the argument?
There is no argument.
Right.
They just pull a wool. You could say. You know what I mean? You try to protect on whatever's the case, and now all of a sudden, oh, you didn't have to do that.
Right.
Oh, word, I didn't have to do that. Oh, okay. Now I just peak game.
Right.
Now I just saw how your card is, or how people.
That's why and that's why I asked him those questions in that format. You see what I'm saying? Because my thing was, you're having panels, but let's bring it to you know, but y'all are literally going around speculating and throwing all this shit out there. So that's why I asked him these certain questions about these certain incidents. So when they go live tonight, it's gonna really make perfect sense, and that's how I want it.
And then like I said, right? Peep this. Okay, spot him, whatever.
Right.
Okay, I understand whatever he said about your friend. That's man. I'm telling you, let a nigga say that.
Right.
Let a nigga say that.
Right. That's what I'm
It'd
saying.
be a whole different story.
Right.
But no, they want to take it as, oh, it's just you two.
Right.
Okay.
Now it's just YouTube.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now it's you two, right? So
Now
okay.
YouTube.
So now I'm gonna say, okay, fuck your mother too. I hope
Right.
your mother dies. It's
Right.
just you two now.
Right. And then my thing
Now what?
was it YouTube when they was picking on his Asian descent? Was it YouTube then?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. He felt
And
that's
and,
what I'm
and, and, and you can say that too. You know,
that's what I'm
fuck
saying.
whatever. But it's just you two, my nigga. Keep
Right.
it a buck. It's just you two. Keep your feelings out your ass.
That's all I'm saying. But like I say, it don't matter right as YouTube, there's boundaries everywhere.
No,
And
it's boundaries.
and if anything, I was trying to set them down there, and I thought I was defending helpless people. And now I'm sort of taken back, like, yo, so you mean to tell me that they wasn't even helpless? I thought they, when I mean helpless, were they couldn't really defend themselves against other content creators due to the fact of how much arsenal they had. You feel me? So if I got the platform, I'm gonna defend them on my platform. At least that's what I thought I was doing.
Yeah.
And then he said, "Smoke." They feel some type of way and knew sooner or later they had to get you out the way, my dude. Right.
Yo, you know what it was? Damn, I'm trying to put it in a way. Damn, how can I say it? Basically, like you was a threat type stuff.
Yep.
You feel me? Like I'm not a threat, my nigga.
Right.
I'm least of your worries.
Right.
I'm way least of your worries.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just, you know, like I say, you got to peep game, man. Like that ass. You know what I mean? I kind of peeped it too, and I'm like, damn, everybody switched up on this, man, and everybody was cool by y'all, and now everything just switched up.
Yeah. Overnight.
Yeah.
Overnight. And that's why I was telling her, I was like, so what would you do? I said, if you one content creator, bro, you going against 4-5 different content creators. They got about 100 people per chat plus 10-30 troll accounts and instigators. How do you fight that? But he couldn't answer that because you ain't never been up on. That's why I was saying you was never up under that pressure because you didn't come in at that time. At that time, yeah, it was a lot of shit going on that we had to straighten out. And that's what I thought we was trying to do.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Yep.
Tomorrow we're going to see the kids.
All right. So we out right now?
Yeah.
What
you want to do? You want to do that, or you want to just be up?
No, let's be out.
All right.
Yo,
yeah. Now my wife said that it wasn't overnight. She said they had it planned since February. And now it's crazy because it's now like I say, he want to bring up Vita, bro. I ain't never had an issue with her. Never said nothing. We ain't never even had no issues. So yeah, like this is crazy, bro. This is I never had an interview like that where morally your moral stance as a man is going to be seen as either you want accolades or it just can't be just seen as is. Like, yo, that's the right thing to do just to protect the women, bro. It's nothing else about it, no matter what. But I don't know, man. This is something, bro.
No, it's just
I hate the fact we have to decide what is real, but we all know it would be different outside of YouTube. The respect would be drastically lower outside. Right. Yo, Smoke, you are a content creator, brother. Let's move on to the content. Yeah.
Facts. I mean, it's just, you know, it's messed up. Everybody did some switch up shit. You know what I mean?
It's all right. It's yeah.
Yeah. Not true shit. It's all right. Because, you know what I mean? You got to look at it as like, yo, freak it. You could be replaceable.
Yeah.
Subs, you know, subs could be replaceable.
Right.
I mean, I just have to keep it 100. You feel me?
Right.
Subs, you know, subs could be replaceable.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. My wife said, ladies, you never have to worry about me. Yeah, I never, I won't say a word. I promise you.
Facts.
If it happened,
let somebody else do that. freak it. Let
Right.
somebody else be Captain Save-A-Ho.
Yeah. I was just damn. I was like, yo, y'all. I couldn't believe it. I'm still like, I'm a loss for words, right? I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you.
No, I'll feel the same way too, man. I'll be like, what the fuck? That's how you feel?
Yeah,
Oh,
like I'm
word?
sitting here like now. I'm like now the only way they can spend it, because he want to accolade. Did nobody? I'm like, bro, but if that was the case, man, y'all had 5 months to leave.
Yeah. You had a choice to leave.
Right.
I didn't hold your hand. Hold on, look at this.
Oh man, where you at?
I'm in the city, chilling.
Oh, look at them. Look. Oh man, that's dope, bruh. That's dope.
Yeah.
Smoke, it's all bullshit. That was just making up an excuse. I know, man. Like I
Nah,
never
facts.
bruh, I ain't never
Facts.
yeah, man. Damn, I'm getting penalized for this. Oh, that's the city?
Yeah, it's the city. Hold on. Yeah, man. About to head out.
Shit.
Feel me? About
Boy,
to
how
head
far
out.
you up? You about 7 floors, 6 floors up?
16 floors. 16 floors.
Man, I'm used to the country, man. That's too close, man. Like,
Because you can see the city when you're on the rooftop.
right.
You can see
Shoot,
everything.
you gotta go up there on the rooftop and smoke.
No, right now we can't do that because it's cameras around. So,
Oh,
you know what I mean? It's a done deal for that. It's a done deal.
right.
I am not trying to get busted.
Ah, man, they'll pull up on y'all.
Yeah.
Even come all the way up to the top floor of the building.
Yeah.
The
It's
what?
like the building's connected. So they could come up from the other side and come through. It's crazy how it is. You feel me?
Man, hell nah.
Like
So you mean to tell me,
uh-huh.
the boys will come all the way up there to the building to get y'all for smoking in that
Yeah.
area? Where you at?
Yeah. That's why we don't do it up there, you feel me?
You probably got to drive all the way up to Massachusetts or DC. Damn, bruh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Like
I
they
ain't know
they
no boy.
like they come up in the other building and they come across and that's how we get caught. Because the building's connected. You feel me?
Right. Oh yes, sis, I got it. And and you know we gonna talk about that. Oh yeah. But you know I got you on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this my cousin right here. You see what's up?
Man, that's nice, bro. That's dope.
Because
Right.
he cool. He's cool. It's shit. So yeah, man. But other than that, like I said, man, people just I don't know.
Dang,
We
bro.
just
But I didn't know that they was real hard on y'all like that up there.
yeah. I'm telling you, like they'll
Bro.
come up to the other building and come across. You feel me? Because the building is connected. You know what I mean? So
That
that's
shit is crazy, bro.
yeah.
And they can like what they had like people like dog how
Nah,
would they
they
even
just come
know?
up. They just I don't know. I guess they do their run arounds.
Oh, it's like a little routine thing they do.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't, man. That shit crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's because we was like, nah, we might as well just smoke in the crib.
Damn, that shit is crazy, man.
Yeah.
That shit, I ain't even know that even went down like that up there, boy. I thought
Yeah.
y'all were free as long as y'all on top of them buildings. You can go all day
Nah. Plus, it's cameras too. So that's a
on
dub
top of
on
the
that.
buildings.
Yeah. It's cameras. You can see it.
The
So you
hell
can
y'all be
spot it.
doing up there in New York, boy?
So I'm not, you feel me? I'm not trying to get caught. You feel me?
Y'all
That's
rough, boy. God dang.
Yeah, that's a dub on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't trying to get caught.
Yeah, no,
Fuck
I
that
wouldn't
shit.
either.
Nah, fuck that shit.
Well, you come to Colorado, boy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What about this?
What name does it sound?
Oh, okay. Just have to ask.
What do you do?
Yeah, but I'm gonna see if we could get some bud today. You know what I mean?
Nah, go ahead. Yeah, but did you see that interview or you just?
Yeah, I saw it. I was watching it. I was watching it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I
man.
was watching it. You know, shit, you just have to peep how people was talking.
Right,
You know what I mean? Just
right.
everybody switched up. Like, nah, let's not go over there. You know, you don't feel safe. And, you know, mommy, you know.
Oh my God, bro. I know, man. I'm
I
just like,
got jokes. I got.
I know you good, man. I'm laughing like I'm like, man, this shit is crazy. I couldn't believe it, man. But and then when he was like, "Yo, what are you wrong about?" I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"All right, yeah, raising my voice."
Yeah,
Yes, I don't know, man.
it's crazy, man.
That's crazy. But then I said, well, y'all was doing shit to me. You had your boy going on there talking about my roommate. I ain't say nothing. I mean, I just don't get it. Like, but it is. I don't know. I don't know. Damn,
It's crazy, man.
I'm
So
lost
yeah,
for words on
man.
this live,
So,
y'all.
yeah. So yeah, let me let you go. We about to head out.
No, you good.
And shit, you know what I mean? About to bust this move and shit. You know
No,
what I mean? Head to the city, see if I can fix this thing I got. Yeah,
right.
yeah. But yeah, man, you just gotta peep things, you feel me?
Yeah, you right, bro. And I did, and that's why I wanted to tap in and it just gave me confirmation on some shit that I already knew.
Mm.
You feel me?
No, fact,
Yeah.
fact,
They
fact.
gave me confirmation on something that I already knew. And what it was when they were like, well, you ain't trying to listen to what everybody's when I heard that one part, that was
Yeah, that's
it.
bullshit. That's bullshit. Cause you listen to everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing
You
about it.
listen.
Right.
You
I listen
listen.
to everybody. Right.
You know what it is? They trying to put words in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
For real.
It's all right though, bro.
For real. Oh, you know who you gotta watch?
Who?
Boss Talk Radio.
What about him?
Bo,
Boss
Bo,
talk.
Boss Talk Radio.
Mm.
His
You
name
know I
is
went you know
his
I'm viral on TikTok now.
Oh yeah. I'm on TikTok too, but I have two accounts. I have two.
Oh, you got two of them?
Yeah. So one account, you know what I mean? My shit is alright. And
Right.
the other account, I'm just building it up.
You
You know what I
better
mean?
what you do? A video games and shit on there?
No, I'm just smoking, putting food on that shit, putting food on TikTok.
Yeah. They want you can't smoke on there shit.
Nah, but you can put a blunt. You can put a blunt.
Nah, they be got there what you can smoke it?
Nah, like I have put my blunt on it, and I got like 6, 7 views or something like that, or likes.
Damn.
Yeah, the niggas is still here construction. Niggas is still doing construction here. Shit. But yeah. Let me let you go. Come on, head out and stuff.
Wow. Yeah, I just got a news that somebody got killed from my hometown, and I'm just asking how.
Mm.
I'm asking
Mm-hmm.
how that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
just got some
crazy.
bad news. Rest in peace, Melvin Harper from my hometown. I just got some news saying that he got killed.
Mm.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Mm.
To the family and loved ones. Matter of fact,
But yeah, man, yo, let me let you go. All right.
right.
All right, man. One.
All right.
All right, man.
Oh wow. Wow. I'm sorry, y'all. We just got some. Hold on. Hold up. Which one?
How long is it?
Oh, it's good. What? We are live also on Facebook as well. What's up, Facebook? It's your boy JMM360, now known as the Smoke God. And basically, I heard that Melvin Harper has passed away. So I'm going live right now to say rest in peace to Melvin Harper. I know him and my brother was real cool, was real good friends or whatever. I don't really know what transpired, but they say that he was murdered, I believe, yesterday. So my condolences to Melvin Harper. I just got the news just now on live. Let me let Proton step in. What's up, man? What's going on, boss?
Hey, what's good? What's good, Smoke? Chat.
What's good?
Everybody.
Nothing, man. Just found out somebody from my hometown got killed. I don't know, man. Rock out, man. You good? You good?
Okay. All right. Yeah. Can I say something real quick? Just real brief.
Yeah.
You
got it.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah, I got a question for you, and my condolences to your friend.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to ask you because you sometimes you speak fast and you don't
Right.
expound sometimes on some things that you say, and I'd be like, what did you just say? And so I heard you say something, and I want to ask you about this. You said something about Duke University law students, and that you went to war, but you were battling them on something.
Yeah.
Like, can you elaborate? Can you what were you talking about?
So at the time, I was going to North Carolina A&T, And North Carolina A&T just started their criminal justice program. I mean, they always had one there, but it wasn't as prevalent until about 2012, 2013, because criminal justice was really kicking through, right? So Duke University, along with Cameron University, Carolina, another school called Eline. This back home in my hometown of North Carolina, they all, they have their law students. And we used to do something called the mock trials. You ever heard of that? It's called
No, the mock trials. Oh,
yeah. So in the mock trials where we would compete against, it was in the mock trials. And the thing was, they thought because they was with Duke, because they didn't have to study and be up on their shit, studying up on the cases. Where, for instance, with us,
sounds like Jackie Chan, but continue.
And with us, we're HBCU. You know what I'm saying? So you got an HBCU going against a Duke University, a Carolina University, in a mock trial. And we used to whoop their ass all the time because our teachers had us studying. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't come in there playing because we knew with us being an HBCU trying to prove a point to a school like Duke University of Carolina, that's a big, you know what I'm saying? You got to come with it. You can't come in there playing with them. You know what I'm saying? And we used to watch them all the time. They couldn't argue worth a damn. So that's how it was. That's how we would go. We would have the mock trials, and where we'll go and pretty much argue an old case or whatever, and we go back and forth as criminal justice students. We had debate, back and forth debates about certain topics with Duke students and Carolina students, and they couldn't beat us. Period. Believe it or not, even though it's a bigger school, but North Carolina A&T was geared to civil disobedience. So everything that's in the fiber of you going to that HBCU is civil disobedience. So when you come from that type of fiber and you go to a school like Duke, the only thing they can argue is what they learn in the books. We can argue books plus experience plus everything else, because the school that I went to was a school that actually helped initiate the civil rights movement. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, with me going to a school with that type of caliber, you got to be ready. You got to be on your square. So when you go to have these trials, they either going to get you or you going to get them. You feel me? And I wasn't trying to make my professor mad. Hell nah, not him. So, yep. So that's how that was. That's how that was, bro.
I hear you. I want to go ahead.
Okay, you good.
Yeah, I want to end with this about Jackie Chan. I just personally think he's not in the position to criticize any black male or any black female.
Right.
Okay, for various reasons. One of the main reasons is because he has a heavy heart and he's harboring a lot of animosity towards his father. Therefore, he's harboring a lot of animosity towards the black male and the black male's quote unquote struggle. He's also harboring animosity towards the black female, but with his chat is acting as a a think tank or healing. Right. Okay, and they're healing him from that. They're acting as his mother, as his spiritual mother. And anytime he acts out, they beat him. But the thing is, they beat him with a feather. They're beating him with a feather. They're too nice.
Oh, slow down for time. Whoa, hold up. Whoa. I didn't even know you were gonna come with all this. Hold on, bruh. God dang, boy, that's heavy. Boy, did y'all hear what he just said? Did y'all hear what this? Oh my God. Oh, slow the fuck down, bro. Slow the fuck down. I told y'all it's something about this dude.
And then he puts his Keanu Reeves kids up in front of the camera. And let me be quiet. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You know what? I'm a mute. You got it. I ain't gonna say
the story. Let me tell you, you know the story of Keanu Reeves? You ever heard of Keanu Reeves, quote unquote Neo?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Damn, I'm not gonna go there. Let me get off because I don't want to be.
Man, I don't want to be whatever you want.
It's not about Jackie Chan. It is, but he jumped on the panel when I was speaking to Slander God and dropping that photonic science. And, you know, he had to get on. And I respect trolls. I like trolls. I find him a little bit funny. I find him a little bit funny, entertaining. But there's another side of him. There is a malicious side. There is an evil side of him. And it's starting to show and it's starting to spew out. And that was real clear when he made those diss tracks. And he's trying to showcase his small little tidbits of talent with his lame jokes and his B level rap skills. Okay. Now this.
So when you say beat him with the feather, what you mean with that? That was heavy.
Yes. The thing is, your heart, when you pass within the comedic science, your heart is put on the balance scale. I'm a Libra, so I look at this and I think of this all the time. The heart has to be balanced by a feather. Okay, is your heart as light as a feather? And if your heart is not as light as a feather, you cannot pass. You cannot pass. Go back and figure things out, because you don't know the song. You haven't mastered the song. The song that you're playing is bullshit. And the people that like that bullshit, they like the bullshit because they've been playing that song too. And they don't know how to just turn that song off because they dance to that song, and they have been able to live and survive off of dancing to that tune. But what I'm saying is this: if one does not know how to make their heart as light as a feather, and those that are around them do not know how to adjust that person to be as light as a feather through their words and through their actions and through their tones. And so when I say they're beating him, because sometimes you want to beat somebody and you got to be careful on the beating, because you don't want it to be what's it called, where you're beating the child and they're just mistreatment. Or it's abuse. That's the word, abuse. Right. So you got to be real careful with, because we're sensitive. We're sensitive by nature. Nature is we have to be sensitive. So I'm saying it to say that we all need to be real careful. But with this guy, he wants a rude awakening, and he's looking for a rude awakening very quickly. And sometimes a woman really cannot provide that. Certain women cannot provide that, especially if they're still dealing with that same song, that they're dancing to the same song. They're not going to fully beat him thoroughly. Okay. So what I'm saying is, well, then what should be used if not a feather? If I shouldn't use a feather to beat my baby Jackie Chan, what should I use? What should I use? And I say, let me calm down. Because you don't have to use physical abuse. You don't have to use physical abuse to get your message across to your children. I'm not in agreement in beating your children. All right. But what I'm saying is this. I don't talk to my children with a feather, and I don't talk to them like children. I don't do all that. And I never did. I speak to them like they supposed to be speaking. Although I speak to them with respect. When I see that they don't respect me and they don't respect the laws of nature, they will be put in place. They will be put in their place. And don't get mad when the hurricane comes. Don't get mad when the tornado comes. Because I'm coming, you bitch ass nigga. I'm coming. Keep talking, you bitch ass nigga, and I'm coming. You say anything, and I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about that Jackie Chan bitch ass.
I know. Hold on. I know he hot.
He want the ring. He want the ring. He want the ring of power. Well, let's see. Let's dance.
Oh God. Ass. Oh man, Fro time, man.
I ain't gonna hit you with a feather. I got clips for days for that bitch ass.
Ooh. Dang, now, bro.
When I bring forth the photonic age to on anybody's channel, you bitch ass trolls better shut the fuck up about it and listen and kiss the ring.
Y'all hear him?
Cause all that bullshit, special ed bullshit. You keep that special ed mental psychological bullshit over there. I'm dealing with science. I'm dealing with technology. I'm dealing with physics. Keep all that bullshit to the third graders. I'm out.
Right.
You have a good day.
You good, Froton, bro. I got you, sis. God, that Froton that came up here dropped some goddamn knowledge to the point I had to slow him down. I got you, sis. I had to slow him down. That man, he said, boy, like a fella. Good God. He said like a feather. I said, good Lord. I had to stop him on that one, boy. He got to drop in that knowledge. What's up, sis?
Good morning. What's good on, bro?
What's going on? Nothing, just,
Sorry to hear about your friend.
Huh? Yeah.
About your friend.
Yeah, I'm on,
rest in peace.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, and so I'm seeing a lot of people, they were saying that he got killed. They sent me the newspaper article. And
you see, this is the things that's happening in our world every day. Outside of the computer screen. These are things that need to be addressed, Smoke.
Damn.
It's an everyday thing. And it's not just one body dropping. And it's not always by the white man's hand.
Right.
So saying that to say, we all know why we're here.
Right.
Once eventually you reach a certain age where you know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know how this played out.
Right.
Okay. I don't know what went on this morning. I go out in my garden.
Right.
I'm on my YouTube. I listen to my music. I got your notification. I'm here, Smoke. I'm here to let you know, brother, that I seen talent in you from the day you started your page.
Right.
Now, I don't know how many people been on here for 8, 12, however many years they've been on here.
Right.
And I agree with Photon. The trolls sometimes can be funny.
Yeah.
But now that we know what's behind it, that evil energy, that hateful, demonic energy.
Right. All right. And it's there.
We're going to go back to day one.
Right.
Okay. For me, it was wow. Look at this Dr. Johnson. This man that I've really had a strong, powerful, he just came off as somebody who was going to do something big.
Right.
For our boys.
Right.
Okay. So I find this little sector here. Everybody know I did something that maybe I shouldn't have done.
Right.
Trying to help somebody else.
Yeah.
And jumping on YouTube or, trying to get others to help.
Right.
And I can't help that. That's the way I was raised by my great grandmother and my grandmother. Exactly. I was raised that way to help people. The next thing you know, your rescue of women, your mission to help people, somehow our worlds crossed on a different panel.
Right.
Okay. Right. I seen somebody type in the chat earlier, don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
You're right.
Check it out. I appreciated what you did for me, but I was so guilt-ridden behind that you had to do that for me that I jumped on here trying to help somebody that I eventually went and got my everyday protector. Outside of God, my husband always got his hand in my life. He always protects me.
Right.
Okay. So I don't know why all of this ignorance and this disrespect and this sneaky discord going on. I don't know why all of this took place, but we know how it took place. And now it's time to move on, bro.
Right.
We have to bring awareness to the things that's real. I don't know why someone would become offended about a little short video that you played when people was taking whole clips of yours, putting them on their screen.
Facts.
And then why does he have to release footage that he's afraid will be strucken down? Because his page been struck. I mean, it's just too much. This hate against our own kind, it has to stop. As I said from day one, I don't consider myself black. I say black because that means to me it's melanated.
Right.
I'm indigenous. I'm from America. This is my land. You know, Smoke. And I showed you evidence of who I am, where my roots at. And who would ever thunk it?
Yeah.
Our roots is, come on, bro.
Yeah, the talk we had, sis, earlier, it was mind-boggling to me. Like,
I wasn't there. I don't even view his page no more.
Yeah, it wasn't even. Yeah, it wasn't a bad interview. It pretty much boils down to them being upset because I protected them and they didn't want it. That's really
what
what
they didn't want you to protect them. Then why run to you?
That's
why come on your page and complain about the things that other people's doing on their channel against them? I didn't do that. Right. I basically spoke out. Well, I gave my life story to ENJ, and I spoke out on Max's panel about what was going on with Don.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's all said and done. Okay. Just like Miss Smoke said, we ain't got to worry about Smoke. Grown Man Talk 24/7. Corey Slater, we ain't got to worry about none of them running to our rescue no more. Right. Because we finna start moving right, not only on YouTube streets, but in real life. Stop hiding behind these computers and get out here and be active in our communities.
What is it?
Wolfie behind Ed came on here the other day. That's why I say these trolls can be funny. You know nothing about me, sir.
Right.
These people don't know nothing. I sent you, you know, you got personal stuff. Smoke, you know. I'm good in life. Everything.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Whatever reason I reached out to Don, it's because I seen a movement. I seen he was trying to fight off these demons.
Right.
His demons were different than mine, as mines are different from yours and everybody else included in this little evil behind sector. I don't know what's going on with this, but we got to check it out. Bustlife, they breaking it down. It's a top chain, and right here,
man, it's
on a smaller scale.
Yeah,
you know, it's like, is there really freedom in America for melanated people? Is there really?
I would say no.
Right, me too.
I'm gonna say no. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way the construct is. It's like, you know, what Kwame was saying. I mean, what is it here? You know, he's an 18-year-old kid that goes into the NBA and he plays on the side of like Michael Jordan. He was, you know,
he was good.
That's hard, you know what I'm saying? But it's still good that he was able to play with Michael Jordan on the same court, and he was in the league for 13 years. I don't see how that's a bust. You feel me? That's how I be looking at it. I mean, I don't know that many people can say they played with Michael Jordan at the age of 18 in the pro league.
Yeah. That's not a bust at all. I don't know what they're talking about.
That's not a bust at all. Nah. But the interview was just, I mean, it was just telling, really, and just, man, I guess really the footage that we have in them old days just need to just be destroyed if it ain't respected.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying? They
don't. I mean, there's no reason for you to have to put out content from the past that was all about, you know, trying to catch Umar. And like I said, we had some fun times. Yeah. It was some fun. But then when you, like I said, when you find out that it's not, you know, like I think it was last night, Knowledge came in here and said that he didn't want to be attached to this no more because it's affecting his real life. It hasn't affected anybody's real life if you didn't contact any of these people outside of YouTube. And we did. We went that far to try to find out what is really going on. Like, how did we start this movement? What we get ready to do? And it's like I told you, bro, like the fact that you came out day one and spoke on your PTSD, you're not the only man, let alone black man, who suffers from that.
Right.
Feel me? And it don't have to be suffering, don't have to be pain all the time. Smoke, look at some of the interviews you've done.
Right.
You know that interview with the TC Muhammad, that's not going, they can't strike that for no reason at all.
Right.
The interview that you just did with Corey and Grown Man the other day.
Right.
That's excellent footage.
Mm-hmm.
People was throwing nasty remarks our way. We was responding nasty.
Right.
But we're not nasty people. We didn't engage in that until that, like I said, the Discord. Why we're separating ourselves? Why are we doing all of this extra sneaky stuff and try to follow an agenda that has nothing to do with saving black boys? That's why I came here.
Right.
That's why I'm on YouTube. Because my 13-year-old, who was 12 at the time, brought me a clip from Comedy and Consciousness. He said, Mom, this man is not a doctor, and I don't want to go to that school.
Right.
And from then on, it was like, okay, what's going on with Umar?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like, all right, now we know what's going on with Umar, so we don't care.
Right.
But we don't want to do these other extra things that y'all trying to do because they problems in the community too.
Right.
That's
Right. And not all of them, just, it's just a few, it's a fruit spoiled apples in the bunch. But I was just telling them, like, I was asking, the main question I asked them, I said, well, you do recognize that this was going on and I was protecting the people, right? I said, was I right or wrong? He said I was right. So I'm like, so what's the issue? You know what I'm saying? And basically what the issue was, his moral compass is, he would have never defended the women because on the YouTube streets it's not serious, and that's just not what you do.
Okay.
My moral
we know that now. Now we know that.
Now we right. That's
there was an agenda that was being pushed.
Right.
They wanted you to have this certain way and that certain way. If you notice, your videos would have got more views. The TC Muhammad, the Arcavius, the Me and My Garden, Corey Deese.
Right.
Oh man, you got some real good interviews with. Is we have to bring awareness to some of these things that's going on amongst our people.
Right.
That's just not making us progress any.
Right.
We're not going nowhere with this.
Right.
We really not. Like you said, except to do what? Tear us down more? Lock up more black men? Lock up more black men. Why? Because they want to save the children and women. Where are they doing this at? Why are we doing this on YouTube to each other?
Right.
We got to get more active in our communities. We got to move past this. This content is, like you said, that old stuff with the goofy stuff jumping off. A lot of it can just be deleted, bro. Like,
yeah, that's why I'm trying to tell them. I already got rid of. Honestly, I don't even want to probably even release that whole. I'd rather keep that whole catalog and just. Just let a couple of people have it for free, and then if you want that catalog, you pay for it. That's probably how I would do
shit. Because we going to do some things. Like I said, that little community garden that I worked in the summer smoke with them babies, they had so much fun out there. We had so much fun out there. And like that's June 3rd.
Right.
That's when I'm gonna be over there pulling some of them tents and stuff off of it. But it's just like I can't. This is unproductive. If we ain't gonna be addressing some serious issues, we got to move on, man.
Yeah, and it's funny because I've responded and told them like, yo, I'm good, but they up on the orders not to come into the page or whatever. I understand that.
Under that bus lane, Smoke. Get out of the Umar sector and jump in a bus lane.
Oh, I'm in that bus lane. Yeah.
Right. Kwamebrown, it's a few of them. I know Ice Cube. Yeah, listen, people, it's time to make some moves. Right. We can't keep doing this to each other on Facebook or YouTube. Come on, support the panel, support the page. We did it. We'll do it for y'all if y'all doing it for us. But at the end of the day, we not with the fuckery.
Right.
We're not doing that.
Right.
I saw Binary's vision as great. I subscribed to his page at first.
Right.
I thought he was trying to do with black boys until all this other extra stuff start coming out about him. It's like, yo, bro, do you even know how to be black?
Right.
Or indigenous? A person with melanin in their skin should be more in tune with their people. And that's fact.
Right. Now, G Gates said what y'all went wrong when we kept engaging into negative energy. But G Gates, the negative energy was brought to us, bro. It was intertwined. So that's what I'm trying to tell people.
We do have a point though, Smoke. We shouldn't have never fell off of that, bro. We should have just kept it pushing. Right. And I admit that I'm guilty of bringing some of the drama out. Because stuff was happening behind the scenes that I just couldn't understand. Why am I being called a liar? Because I tried to help a homeless man. And then
I was trying to end the negative energy. Like
I feel you. But I can't. Like I said, I'm guilty. I came on here and I revealed some stuff that I shouldn't have. I don't have no reason to lie, especially not on the homeless man. But I shouldn't have did that. Especially not on your platform, bro.
Nah, you
a liar from day one anyway. And I didn't even know that.
And you wasn't a liar. He admitted
I ain't lie about nothing. It's all proof is in the videos. That's what I'm saying. Like they want you to release certain videos and all this, but what? No, we don't gotta prove nothing to y'all. We showed y'all already, and y'all showed us who y'all are, and we don't want no parts of it.
Right.
We good.
And now my thing is, if I was engaging in a negative energy, why am I not doing it now? I'm not instigating shit. Ain't saying nothing. And now we seeing what's what. You know, and now you got people coming out speaking out. I ain't never said nothing. I had no issues.
I don't know no. I heard you talking. I have seen Elisa West, but I know that we all had our little that we know.
Oh, check it out. So this one part, he was like, "Well, you wasn't saying that I wasn't listening and taking ideas from people," and I said, "What do you mean?" You know what I'm saying? Now you catch my drift, because I knew what he was talking about.
Mm-hmm. I knew too.
You feel me? So then he said, "Well,
who Lisa West is?
Who is Lisa West?
Who? It's one of them.
Right. That's why
I don't know which one.
West.
Happy Holidays comes into the
right, because I never talked to Lisa West.
I've never talked to her either.
40s and 50s,
right.
They drink all day. They forget the shit you do
Say.
The problem I got with it is that y'all keep trying to come and smoke. If y'all don't leave this man alone.
That's why I asked him. Thank you. That's why I asked.
Right. Come to the chat in your real name, bitch. We ain't got time for this.
And that's what I knew. That's why I told him. I said, bro, you need to go back and really study this interview.
Yeah.
Corey, what's up?
Corey, what's going on, bro?
Right. So you hear that, right, G-Gate?
We gotta move past it. Look at what Corey doing. Corey been working since day one. We got videos with him cooking us steaks. Okay, what's wrong with that? Why do we have to go along with the ideas, and especially when the ideas seem kind of fucking weird? These weird ideas. What I look like being on a panel in my damn lingerie with a masquerade mask on? We not doing that.
Right.
That's not productive for black people, especially poor black people.
Right.
If that's fun for y'all, take that shit over there with y'all. We don't want to do that.
And that's what I'm saying. So my thing was when he said I wasn't listening, and by there I ain't talking junk about you. I ain't saying nothing about it. I'm just saying like I want you to really go study that interview.
I'm gonna watch the interview.
Yeah, and then he was like, well, I wasn't listening, and I'm like, what you mean? He was like, you wasn't listening to all the women. So I'm thinking, how am I gonna listen to 100 women, bro? How they gonna
listen to anybody? This is your platform,
panel.
brother.
But then when he said Lisa West.
I don't know.
That's when I stopped him. Right.
Like,
and I said, wow.
You don't need no ideas for what you're trying to do. You have your own content. We didn't know you was bringing TC Muhammad on until you scheduled it.
Wow.
We didn't know we was going to meet Arcavius. And this is stuff that you already had in your mind.
I had in my mind. That's what I'm saying. I was already marching to my own beat.
Let's move, people. Can we move in a positive direction? We got to start building from the ground up. We got celebrities doing it right now. Like I said, jumping that bus lane, Smoke.
We already
in. I'm in the chats. I know he don't read his chats, all his chats, but I'm in there for you, bro. I'm in there. We're not doing this.
Nah,
You know,
it
run
ain't.
back
When
to
he said that,
the
that's why I was like, yo, when you get a chance, you need to go back and really listen to this interview and listen to what you're saying.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
tell you
because
something, bro. Remember you said that maybe he need to go sit down somewhere and let somebody else step up and take over.
yeah, you talking about with the school.
Y'all would make a great team. Recognize game and grown man talk and Corey Slater and any other black men that's out here. The poor man's campaign, the poor people campaign.
Right.
That church that you had, the reverend that doesn't really speak gospel, but he speak the gospel of the people. The melanated people, we gotta start bringing this kind of content.
I'm down. Like however this is gonna go. Like if it's really about helping the people, yeah, let's do it.
Bringing awareness to some serious issues.
A lot, and we're gonna get into it. Yeah, we're gonna. I know there's
They locked us down. We ain't really have no choice. I can't get that it's a lot of people outside of just me and you who suffer with PTSD.
Right.
Okay. So people going crazy. They done lost their mind. But then keep in mind, some of them been doing this for 8 to 10 years.
Years, right?
Like stop, go sit down.
G Gates, we have moved past it, bro. That's the thing about it. When are we gonna get to the point where people not focus on what smoke done moved on, and you're talking about bigger platforms are still mentioning me, G Gates. So who needs to move past what? Because I'm not stuck. That's the thing about it. You got people wanting to pull me back in. So I'm not stuck nowhere. And how we know, because if I was all this bad, don't mention me at all, right?
I mean, think about Charleston White. He might have timed you out and kicked you, but your name done been up in his check.
Oh yeah.
And that brother is not stupid. He's making his own dollars. Yeah, he talk a lot of crap, but at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure he's doing stuff in his community. He's moving. It's a movement going on.
Right. G Gates. Now G Gates said I'm talking about it daily. Is that true, y'all? What are we doing over here, y'all?
We have been smooth, but we've also been trying to move past it. That's why I said you made progress these last few weeks, ever since somebody came over here to talk to you that was being disingenuous and screaming and yelling at you about hiding behind your illness. It's not about that. No, it's about the comments being made about you and other people pages. It's about people making videos on people that they don't even know. You don't know my story. You don't know my life. You don't know what I tried to do for who. You don't know what I know.
Right. Now you got Mon Davis. She said that half of Black America has PTSD, but you know what? To what extent? To what extent? What level you have? Yeah, a lot of people have it, but what level?
Absolutely.
Yeah. See that a lot of people. Y'all need to educate yourself about PTSD first. Y'all educate yourself about it, and then come with the comment. Because what level do they have?
That's why I was saying, like the other day when the D. DeVrell came into the chat and he brought his little crew with him, and we was rocking with them. Why not? He hasn't had a bad thing to say about you since all this mess been going on. The man that what he did. Okay, like you say, people change.
Yeah. That's why I was asking him about. So basically, in the interview, and I'm gonna say this again about D. DeVrell. It wasn't to shine no bad light on him. I was just asking, like, y'all saying that I'm wrong, I'm this, I'm that. So what do you call it at the time when that shit was going on? So, but he made it clear that basically I was wrong for defending women, and I should have fell back and let them defend themselves. That's pretty much what I got from that conversation.
The ones that don't want to be saved, smoke, you gotta let them go ahead and drown. Right. I really didn't need saving. I mean, yeah, I did, because like I said, I got emotionally attached to something that was just.
And I understood that because you
stuff that's been happening. It's just it's out of control, smoke. So just move past it. Get in that bus lane, bro.
Oh,
On
we
your
in it.
own.
We already
Yeah,
in it. We
moving.
kicking
We
butt.
gotta
We
go
viral.
ahead and move forward. Move
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know how the interview took place or whatever, but I remember that night or that morning that y'all came and what had happened over there in the ocean channel
Right.
or whatever. And I read the comments and stuff, and I see what happened prior to when you did, it ticked you off and you went that boy and we just stop addressing them though. Like, let's address what we said we gonna start addressing. This serious issues going on.
Right.
There's serious issues going on.
And
I remember that time when we had that so-called. My bad, I ain't mean to cut you off.
you good? Go ahead. You cool? Go ahead.
We had a ladies' night. This was way before the F stuff started surfacing.
Right.
I guess we was blinded at that time, but we had a ladies' night,
Mm-hmm.
and we was talking about whatever topic we wanted to talk about. It was one of our first, and I brought up how right before this COVID-19 thing jumped off, there was a lot of black women and black children turning up missing from large cities, from small towns. We were just going missing, and they sort of kind of started linking it to those share rides. I'm gonna say it like that. You know, it was like those two companies, which are one and the same entity. They, a lot of people was saying that that person had took a ride. It was like maybe two of them that became nationwide news.
Right. And this is something separate we're talking about. This is a different a topic that we actually been discussing.
Working on this.
And
they was getting away though. Some of them got away to tell their story. And like I got cut off in the middle of that conversation, remember?
I remember that.
So it was like, wow, like we're not gonna talk about nothing productive. And so for me, that's where it all started going left.
Right.
That's when the behind the scene, the separation, the who gonna do this, and you gotta do that, and not that person can't be on it. It was just all these rules being given out. And it's like, oh, this is platform.
Right.
And we be talking about these subjects. We was talking about this long before any statement was made amongst them two. This why dude was still, I think, away. Hiding or whatever.
Right. And that's why I'm and when I actually was reading in them articles, and I was like, wow, I didn't even know that was going on, and that's a subject that we are most definitely gonna touch. We ain't gonna touch it today, but we most definitely gonna. If you catch my drift, we most definitely gonna break that down because that's something right there that I really want to know what is really going on for that to be going on in this today of time with all this technology around.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So when I was reading those the emails, and they recent. That's recent stuff. And so we gonna most definitely break that down. We gonna
it started though before COVID. It started before
COVID. And I'm gonna intertwine that. I'm gonna mix it. And I'm gonna intertwine that with the bus life, if you catch my drift.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yep. Because a lot of them still ain't been found. The police ain't working no more.
Know what I'm saying?
They want to go out in the street and kill us.
Right. And we could take them articles.
And they killing us at the same time. Like,
and we can bring them articles right back up.
Other stuff to talk about. We is not doing the E5 Tune Day no more. Like, we not doing it. It's over. We leaving that little sector alone. Let them have their sector. But I have reached out to other platforms. I know I ain't gonna hear nothing from no bus like no time soon, but I'm gonna stay on top of him.
All right. Thank you.
In his comment sections. And like I said, brother, I reached out to the brother Recognized Gang Smoke. He really wanted to, and I think he would be a great. Listen, he got his own website. He can have his own programs going right now for young black children.
Right.
I mean, he really got stuff going. So we need to get behind him. And
Right.
maybe he could get in front of Umar.
Right,
You
right,
understand?
right.
Like, Umar even need to be set down or just left alone. Just leave it alone.
Leave it alone, man.
Leave it alone. It's not
Leave
nothing there.
Leave it alone. And they said
Ain't nobody
Judge Joe
really trying to
Brown, and you hear Judge Joe Brown is talking to
yeah, have an interview with Tommy.
and that was I told y'all, Judge Joe Brown knows so much shit, even though now he could be an asshole. Don't get me wrong. But Judge Joe Brown, if y'all really want to get a good damn take on how shit really works in the system wise, Judge Joe Brown is the one to fucking listen to.
There you go. Right, AB must be listening right now.
Yeah, AB listening to it. And AB, what we gonna do is break it down. We gonna do another live later on.
See, listen. What Antonio just put up there, Smoke. We dealing with that on a smaller scale. But it's still in the same lane. It's the same lane.
Yeah.
You feel me? We have to uncover this stuff. We have to know that people in the community recognize what's going on too. It's not just Hollywood.
Right.
This little community that they built about Pan-Africanism and following. Listen, that's what y'all want to do. Y'all do what y'all do. That's not my culture. I don't come from that. I don't believe in it. I do believe about in saving Black children.
Right.
I believe that they deserve a better future. They're supposed to come out of this COVID thing happy and free.
Right.
Not oppressed. Not worried about getting slammed down in the street by the police.
Right.
Not worrying about disappearing if you put them in a ride to go somewhere.
Right. Right. And that's what and that's like I said, we gonna bring them. Because when I was reading the articles and it took me back. I was like, man, this can't be going on now with all this technology. Like, y'all don't know what's going on, where they at. And they, you know, they can only go off the what the witnesses are actually pretty much putting out there. So like, right. So now I got to figure out how to like put that in to where it's you catch me.
I feel you. Look. One thing about Antonio, and I know I don't get to watch him a lot because, like I said, when I'm off here with you, my few hours I take, I'm either cleaning, I'm cooking. Like I said, you know, I get up at 5 o'clock every morning.
Right.
I'm out there in my garden. I'm working. I have, you know, my little hustles and stuff.
Right.
I'm doing stuff for children, with children, by children.
Right.
And it's just got to be something done about not being safe outside the home once this thing is over with.
Right.
You know, the vaccine is out there. We scared of that. Some majority of us are scared of it.
Are scared of it. You're
but
right.
They don't lift up some of the mandatory rules, like keeping a mask on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, man, listen, it could end up being the Walking Dead out here. We're going to need a strong army.
Right.
We're going to need a strong army. And, you know, the weak, you know, like, hey, man, Harriet Tubman said it best. Everybody can't go. Not everybody can go. You know? I don't know where he went, but yeah, y'all, I just came on here to speak my speech because there's too much going on, people. Outside of this fun and games, laughy, jokey, we have to get serious, especially in our age. I hear you, Smoke.
Okay.
Our age range, those that's 35 and up, especially if you have children, do better. Right. Especially if you have grandchildren. Right. Come on now, do better by these children.
Yeah.
Do better.
Yeah, it was man, I was saying something. I thought I was
you put on two screens and it kind of echoed out.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up into the store and talk to you here for a minute. But nah, that's what we're gonna actually. So I did look at what you actually brought, what you put out there, and then Grown Man sent me something with some music that I'm gonna incorporate that too. So that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't even know any of that was even going on.
Hey, that was going on before COVID, bro. And like now, it's probably still happening. But you know how they do the news? News be fake news for real. Like they only tell us what they want us to know. Keep dangling that little golden carrot in our face. It ain't even
Right,
golden, it's brown. That, oh, y'all gonna get another stimulus. Oh, y'all gonna get I ain't thinking about none of that right now. I'm thinking about what we can do to move forward so these children don't end up. Do you realize they've been locked in a house for almost 2 years? Oh man, like, man, we gotta do better, man. I don't know what's going on with folks.
right. We will.
I don't get it.
We are. I just man. I was just taken back by that damn interview today, though. It like opened up my eyes that my uncle used to say. He used to tell me this all the time. He said, "Man, people don't know what they really want, man." He said, "Man, people don't know what a lot of people say what they really want and don't really know what they really want." And that's why I kept pivoting back. Well, like, cause the stuff that y'all was saying that I was wrong for, it's the same stuff, you know, and we can go back and forth, but these are, like you say, the issues that's in the black community. We don't have a stance.
Yeah, that's why we got to move on, man. Move. Jump in that buoy, and we got to stay in this bus lane. Get in this bus lane and ride with the people that's going to, you know, we had somebody that's behind us, or that we can get, you know, that we can get involved. We have to get involved with something that's more productive than Umar Johnson. He's not productive. We know this, y'all.
Right.
I mean, and I know in a sense, the COVID thing hit. I've seen enough of the sector to know that, no, that's not what y'all trying to do. And if that's what y'all trying to do, I ain't trying to do that.
Right.
I don't want to see that man get murdered by the police.
Man, no.
He ain't going to no jail. Like, I mean, let's just let it go. We got to do better.
Yeah. That was my thing. Yeah. My thing was, yeah, we could drop content about him or whatever, but I ain't going to be trying to get people to try to get them killed or anything like that. That was my whole take on the damn thing. Some of the rhetoric was a little bit to the left. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to be a part. I didn't want to be a part of that. Not in that context.
I don't blame you, and neither did I. Neither did I. You know what I mean? Because I was starting to look at it like, okay, yeah, he scammed these people out of a lot of money, and they black people. That's a shame. Yeah, I can say because I know I gave Umar $500 in 2014. That's not something I just made up off the top of the dome. Okay.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. They want everybody to bring forth their receipts. I don't have to bring forth a receipt for anyone.
Right.
I know what I did with my money. But even still, I don't have no beef with you, Umar.
Right.
I don't have no beef with you. So at the end of the day, that's not our fight no more. We got to fight the bigger fight, Smooth. That's all I'm saying.
Now I actually like how I'm gonna keep it a book with you. I like how Max V was covering it. Like get hurt. You feel me? At the time doing this shit, and that's what I was trying to. That was the type of, you know, that's how I was trying to keep it. Look, let's do it like that, to where, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to Umar, we don't put that energy out there to where he's, you know, he could potentially get hurt. You feel me?
That's what it's like. Too much wasted energy. It's too much energy. Let's just leave that alone and put that energy, that same energy, into what's really, like, what we really know is happening right now. People are suffering because of COVID-19 and being locked in with their thoughts. Why do you think Kwame he didn't just start talking for nothing? He was alone with his thoughts. That's enough to make anybody start going off. Like, then people just mentioning your name, I get it. I know why he moving how he moving. I know why.
Yeah, he was, man.
And we got to move with him. We got to move direction. He moving.
That's it.
Otherwise, we're not going to make no progress.
That's it. Right.
I mean,
Right.
real talk.
Right.
I
And
came
we
up here
and
to
we
talk
are
to you on the
we
strength that I don't know what happened with that interview. Like I said, I stopped watching the boy.
right.
You know, I don't want to be involved with that. I'm good. Like I'm good. I want to move myself. I was doing stuff on
And
YouTube.
as we can see that, right, as we can see that, only thing that was happening was it was just a bunch of mess and a bunch of really misinterpretations. That's how I look at it. I don't really see,
Very
because
much
when
so.
he had that, huh?
Very much so. The misinterpretation. Talk about misinterpretation.
The
That little
misinterpretation.
video that they caught themselves doing on my husband. That was the funniest thing ever, Smoke. Come on now.
Right.
Nobody murders a person and gets 4 years probation. Stop. Stop. It didn't go down like that. Y'all just throwing anything out there in the atmosphere. And it's corny and it's played out. And I want no more parts of it. You want to tell the man story, tell the truth. Get the facts. Sit down and have an interview with the man. Don't
Right.
just assume off of some papers
Exactly.
that you Googled. Come on now.
Right.
Google's not going to give you no
Right.
federal lawsuit back all the way. Like, stop. Just stop.
And they
Just, I
and
mean,
man,
I'm
they
just,
were trying to pump that. They were trying to pump that.
man,
Oh my
really?
God.
But
Man, they
that's
were trying to
cool.
pump
I'm
that,
glad
but
you
that
got your
shit wasn't gonna
500
work.
or your 900. I'm glad you got your views up because
Yeah,
it did
we
a lot
got
of numbers from what I could see. But it was lies. It's just lies. So at the end of the day, why are we,
right.
move past it? Move past
Right.
it.
We are will. We are will.
I mean, if they doxing Hollywood stars and putting information out that's not even real,
Right. I
then
ain't even
imagine what they doing to people on the smallest scale.
right. I ain't even you know what, as far as that goes right there, I'm not even worried. I ain't even sweating it, man.
Right. And
I ain't even sweating
congratulations on your TikTok moving. I see them numbers. It's
it.
moving.
I will, because it's just not. Yeah, it just, I don't know, man. I just
It's
thought we
not
was cooler.
progressing.
I thought we was cooler than that. I guess I don't know. This interview, it man, morally, like, I don't really know, what do you do morally. I mean, what do you say morally about this? That's my thing about it. Like, okay, so if now defending women is the bad thing to do, what do you do?
I don't know where they don't. I don't know where they. I don't know about that culture, but I know that
Right.
song that somebody typed in the chat. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Right. I
I
feel you. A lot of
know.
them don't. And some of them don't need saving.
A lot of them
Like,
know.
I ain't need no saving. Like I
Right.
said, you stepped up for me because you felt like it was the right thing to do as a man. I appreciated that.
Right.
But I also was guilt ridden behind it. So I went and got my husband. Period. And that's like, I
Right.
shouldn't even did that. I feel like we should have been moving in a different direction. Came to your page, everything.
Right.
What I said, I could take you back. It was about PTSD. It was about smoking. It was about
Mhm.
cracking jokes on Umar. And then they played
Right.
with your intelligence
Right.
with that goofy ass lawsuit, and everything went left. Come on, why would you give a lawsuit to a man and tell you he had law degrees when you know it's no validity to it? And expect him to
Right.
go over this
And
misinformation.
ever since that lawsuit, right. Ever since that lawsuit, shit ain't been right since.
And that's when it
Shit
started
ain't been
with
right
that fake
ever since.
lawsuit. And it was like, oh, if you
Right.
don't want to push this agenda, then we ain't gonna get behind you.
Right.
All right, then.
Right. And that's pretty much how it was.
And then
That's pretty
people
much
keep
how it was.
inserting themselves into something that's not even about them. They make a big issue. Like you said, I don't
Right.
have no criminal record. I ain't never do this. I ain't never do that. I ain't bored. I ain't him.
Right.
Oh, what you say about me? And the
Right.
next thing
And
you know,
then,
rah, 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 rah. like it's just listen, it's unproductive. We done with it. We done. Go ahead, take out those soul accounts. Move on. Let's just move on, Smoke.
Yeah, I was telling him, I was like, yo, bro, I didn't hear me.
You going out? Sound like you underwater.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
I said I hear you a little better. Yeah.
And that's what I kept telling him that, bro, I wasn't saying you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say I didn't say your name, like, but see, that's how I knew that they wanted the issue.
Yes. Why would you even put yourself in this?
Right.
It's too much. It's still too much.
And that's what
Gotta get past.
Right. And that's exactly why I want to search. I ain't saying here the bro, no, I wasn't talking. So that's what I'm saying with all this interpretation. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Well, I don't even think they can hear you. You're going out, but I'm kind of trying to help you lead a little bit. We know where it all stems from. I don't know what the chat's saying, but I don't even know how many people in the chat or who's talking or what. All I know is that it all went left from that paperwork. It all went left. And then it started turning into, let's do this weird masquerade slumber party. And you ain't want to do that. Breaking up.
The 4 agreement, think and grow, rich to the blank choice. Chad T, let me find out the only one. Don't say her. She don't want to be saved. Damn, Smoke, you sound like you up on the water. Yeah, I got my mask on, Chad T. My bad, bro.
I'm just saying, all this is just it's fruitless. It's fruitless and it's frivolous.
Right.
It's whack. It's whack, Smoke. Like we really gotta. It's not productive at all, bro. You still going out. We gotta wait for you to get back to the car.
Okay, hold on.
But for the record, I don't need saving. I never did. It just happened that way. There's a whole lot of other stuff came with it. I don't get it. We used to chill over here. It was a chill place until people started putting these rules and lining up rules of what he had to do on his platform. They got corny.
Right.
And I was, like I said, I played the major part in it because I should have never let go of information that I knew. I should have never told you about what I knew about that man after I turned him down to stay here. I should have never said. When my husband said he couldn't stay here, I should have left it alone. But a whole bunch of F stuff.
Right. But I mean, all you trying to do is help.
I was.
That's all. You was trying to do, and you, and that's all. That's all I was trying to do.
Dry snitch. Somebody came here and said I was dry snitching. I was not trying to do that. I was just going through something. I knew that I could come to you because you always talked about your PTSD, and we was on the subject, and we was in that sector. It was like, okay, I'm going to tell Smoke what I know. And then everybody else started running with this tale. She's a liar. She's a liar. She's a liar. What I got along the whole
see, that's the first thing. That's that's the first
I'm breaking up real bad. Real bad. I can't hear you at all, bro. But I know what you're trying to say, where you're trying to get us to. It just, we have to pivot forward on positivity.
Let me get two
Yeah,
at the bottom
forward.
there. Two very Dutchess.
This ain't necessary, man. It's so unproductive. It's stagnating.
Right.
I have a conscience. I also have kids to feed. Like, this is not a game no more. I don't want to play no games with no grown people. No old
Right.
grown people. Like, stop it. Just
Right.
stop.
Exactly.
Just leave it alone and move forward with the content that you know you got. Topics that you can talk about. You know, where you don't feel like you need to
Right.
like
Because
take nothing down. You don't have to hide your videos. You don't have to hide them.
The what?
Your videos,
Whoa, Chad T.
your I don't know. I can't see the chat. Let me go to this little chat thing.
No.
I don't know what anybody's talking about right now. I ain't been in here.
I don't even pay attention.
No, it's just like, yeah, I see photon the distracted will get you off your track. Yeah, that's true. Like, they just anything with the word "this" in it made me uncomfortable. That's why I didn't participate in that mess. And then for somebody to send me a link to somebody's other group, that was just, I was like, this too much. This too much.
Right.
And I bugged out on all of them. I blocked all their numbers.
Right.
And then looking into the block box, I'm getting all these little nasty messages still coming to my phone. It's like, why did I even involve myself with these people? I know they dirty little secrets. And I'm not trying to. I can't hear you. We can hear you now. You sound better now.
Okay. Yeah, I had to take my mask off, y'all.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, my bad.
I'm glad you did.
I'm good. Nah, look, this is what we're going to do. So it's like, okay, after having this interview this morning, I'm like, all right, bet. So basically,
I gotta watch it.
Basically, what it boils down to is that we said earlier. So all we can do is,
I'm listening.
All we
all
can
we
do,
could do.
Yeah, all we can do is, like I keep saying, is just move on. But
that's what I keep saying.
But
we gotta get by this.
Yeah, because see,
it's hard to do that though when you keep getting texts to your phone.
Nah. Yeah, that's what I'm about to explain. Now, here's the thing, y'all. People want me to move on, right? And their definition of moving on is, well, we could take shots at Smoke, but he can't take shots at us.
Right.
And then if I take a shot, then it's, well, Smoke not moving on. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I come back.
I may have to watch that interview. Smoke, you going out again? You sound like you under
but y'all call me to right. So all I was doing was I was listening to his claims that the people put on me, right? Then I was just taking his own words, that the scenarios he was giving me with the same people, and then showing him how I was done the same way. And I kept doing it. I kept doing it just to show him that, bro, all of this shit is on a whole spectrum. And mainly, this is the problem with the black people. We all got a fucking issue we don't want to goddamn address. That is what it is.
Right.
So, and that's why if people go and study, that's how you do an interview. What you do is you don't let people control the narrative. You tell them the truth of where you stand. Period.
Right.
Period.
But see, I'm gonna tell you, the reason it's so hard to die down is because you still getting text messages, emails.
Right, and that's what people don't understand. Right. They don't understand that part. Like at the end, like, yeah, you getting text messages, you having these phone calls, and that's why I wanted him to. He didn't want to go there. All right, cool. But then he ended up going there anyway when he mentioned Lisa West. Now, everybody in the crowd, they don't know who Lisa West is. That's why I'm not even mad at the
I
people
have
that's
no idea
following.
who that is.
Right.
I may
But
have to
see,
watch that interview.
right. But see, I knew who that troll was. That's why when he said that I'm not listening to, I wasn't listening to everybody. How can you listen to 100 people? You can't. But then when he mentioned Lisa West is you
Check
know
this
who.
out, Smoke. Check this out. You don't have to listen to nobody. It's your platform. We're
Right.
moving forward, bro. We didn't take directions then. We not taking them now. You ain't got no boss. You the boss of you.
Right.
People want to donate to the channel, $ JLM360, then you do that. Because we are moving. That's why I told
Right.
you, those interviews that I sent you, you do a little bit more history on it. You bring some articles
Right.
forward that you found on your own.
Hold on, sis. Now watch this. Okay, Chad T, give me a topic you want me to talk about right now. Watch this. Topic, Chad T. Give me a topic. Just any topic. Throw it out there. I'm gonna show you something. G Gates, not Chad T, but G Gates. What topic you want, G Gates?
Well,
now watch this.
We can talk about.
Hold on.
Wonder what I think we should be discussing those topics. Like I said, that you went over, the stuff you was talking about. I know Grown Man want to read some more inserts too from that book, so he can kind of tell you like where he came into play.
Nah, sis, that's the thing. If you know this, I want G Gates to answer the question. Starting a business. How many panels have I had about starting business people on there? Oh, right. Now, but answer this for me, sis. How many?
You have brought on motivational speakers.
Right.
Where were you, G Gates?
So chat.
Where were you, G Gates?
Chat.
Did you watch those videos?
Right.
Where you had real content?
Let me get y'all something, chat.
See, let me calm down. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't look at the chat.
Right.
Because that's not what we on. We're not talking about nothing. Whoever's bringing up somebody named Lisa West, that's on them. You had to move forward on your.
Hold on, sis.
Content, bro.
How many
you have
times
content. I know you got content.
Hold on, sis. How many times have we talked about investments, cryptocurrency, and relationships? Plenty of times, G Gates. So that's the content over here, man. Now, what you gotta also understand is where I come from. I come from that cloth for the Umar sector. So there's gonna always be some attachments. But what I'm not gonna do is leave myself looking like a wet fish for people just to jump up on and just say whatever the fuck they want to say and me not say nothing, bro. So y'all can't force me to not defend myself at all. And that's pretty much what y'all are saying. That's how I look at it.
What you tell me, bro? What you tell me?
What?
You said we not on defense no more. We on offense.
We on our time, right?
That's right.
So that's what I do. On my
I want to
time.
know where G Gates was at when you did the interview on Archipius.
Right.
Where was he when TC Muhammad was here?
Right.
Was you here the other day when Grown Man and Corey came on and talked about Corey's businesses? And Corey always talks about his family.
Back to back footage, G Gates, of us talking about all the issues. I've covered all those topics. This is the smoke sector, bruh. That's why we asking you, and now the proof is in the pudding. We already talked about them topics. Now, what else, G Gates? This is the smoke sector.
Definitely the smoke sector, and we about to bring the smoke.
So now you go to the Umar sector, G Gates, and say, yo, I thought y'all didn't like smoke. Why y'all still talking about it? Now you go do that.
Exactly, because we're not talking that we that's what I said. The reason it's not going away is because behind the scenes, people still messing. They
Right.
still being messy.
Right.
Texting phones, sending emails, calling from weird numbers, just doing goofy stuff.
And when Corey showed me the email, the messages that he got from you know who,
Shh, come on
I
now. We
said, "Are you
listen.
serious?"
We getting the hell out of here. We're out of there.
Man, he got back-to-back emails, and she not even his wife. Like, she was sending this man back-to-back email. He showed me all that shit. I was
Smoke.
like, Corey. He said, man, he was like, man, these people crazy.
Smoke. What grown man told you about he hearing a girl broke our whole life story down?
Yeah.
How my husband about to leave me because he's tired of this, and like that's what I'm saying. Let that they gonna be irrelevant when you start bringing forth this content. You got to do some research. I know you already probably looked up some stuff. We got to move past it. Let them do this crap behind the scenes that they've been doing. We save our evidence, and if need be, we'll take them to court for harassment. But right now, it's not bothering me that much. For real, you over 50 years old and you acting like a child. I don't have time for that. I'm not gonna
Right.
go back and forth with you on text message.
Right.
You mad because you got caught with your hand in the cookie jar.
Right.
It's done. It's over with.
Yeah.
You blew the Umar sector up. This is the Smoke God sector, and we about to bring some heat.
That's what I mean.
Period.
And we've been bringing it. A lot of people saying, well, y'all ain't doing it, bro. We got back-to-back panels talking about investments, relationships. When we was going back, just studying some of the footage. A matter of fact, we was giving more information than any other panel in the sector. We touched on
Chad T. Yeah, that's what we talking about, Chad T.
Yeah,
You see
we
that
touched
Smoke?
on more
He
topics than
heard a
any
little bit
other body in the
about
whole
Malcolm
fucking
X.
sector.
Yeah.
Y'all can't even say that.
What they don't know about grown man with Chad T, you might have missed, is that he was affiliated with that whole movement growing up.
Right, exactly.
He grew up
right.
in that environment where Malcolm X was working from New York City. Grown man was right here with the Muslims in this city.
Right.
He started out at a little younger than my son. Okay, wearing bow ties and selling bean pies.
Right.
That's how they started him out. Now I'm not going to tell that man's story, but I know it.
Right, and
it's content over here. It's real people over here.
Real people over here, and he been talking like that. This ain't nothing new, y'all.
No, it ain't.
We've been on our own way. Grown man, what now? Grown man, that was the first interview I wanted, right?
Yeah, but you ain't even finished with him yet. Like the story has just begun. The story has just begun. But
we just
there's
started.
other stuff. Like I said, them little clips that I sent you about that situation. I think you can do a little something.
I'm gonna do a whole lot with that.
There you go. There you go.
But see, I'm gonna say that, you feel me? I'm gonna say that for like a week. You hear me? You hear me? Sis. So no, we got good, like I say, as far as topics, man, if y'all go, a matter of fact, the videos I don't got say that I didn't private, is you can go learn some shit. Hell, we were touching so many topics, they were saying, yo, we don't even know what type of sector you are. So all of that, man, we done done that 10 times and going to continue to do it. If that's what the people want, that's what I'm gonna give them. But all I'm saying is, I want y'all to demand the same thing from all the other panels. Don't just come to the Smoke God panel talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I was saying, man, like the interview this morning was it was a good interview, but it was confusing. A bunch of calling the kettle black and then want to try to switch it up and say I'm the one that's wrong. Nah. Like if everybody played a part in this whole situation, bro. Everybody. People acting like they don't know how shit happened. You got to stop that. But see, like I say, when we was talking about Malcolm X, what y'all think that's what happened to Malcolm, man? Do y'all know that a lot of information Malcolm X was trying to actually make amends with Elijah Muhammad and get the shit worked out behind closed doors? But it was people, it was instigators in the mix. So Malcolm really, man, he was killed with the aid of a bunch of instigators, saying a bunch of this and saying this and saying that. Malcolm letters was getting blocked. And then they were sending fake letters saying it was coming from him to the so it made the whole nation of Islam more hostile for him. And I told y'all about Judge Joe Brown giving his knowledge. I've told y'all that Judge Joe Brown is a walking fucking encyclopedia. I just told, it's mighty funny how I just told y'all that. Hold on. How I just. Now, it's mighty funny how I just told y'all that, and now look, he's right there with Kwame giving that signs.
In my generation, we'd say when somebody's house, they try to slow everybody down. Put concrete out there for them to get mired in. The concrete hasn't set, but if you just step on out, wipe your feet off, you know, you can go do it. It's like dog shit, you know. When you're dealing with dog shit, you know, you gotta avoid stepping in it. But they try to put it in front of you, so you keep running into it. My thing with the Breakfast Club is it's poisonous, part of this agenda of pushing this narrative of LGBT. QIA plus, whatever in the hell it is right now. I don't have anything against somebody being gay. What you do in your own damn bedroom is your own damn business. But when you start trying to mess it up for everybody else,
he brought a butt up to the show. Did you see that show?
You know, that whole crew, I challenged them to a debate. I said I'd whip their behinds, but they won't take the old man on. You know, I know it'd be embarrassing. The old man whips all three of you one at a time. It's your option. Let's go someplace neutral where you don't ambush your guest and put all that rainbow shit in the background.
Mm-hmm. So you think that's an agenda that they're pushing?
Yeah, it's an agenda. I saw it when I was at UCLA 50 plus years ago. They started saying that they were going to destroy manhood. See, first you had the lesbians who hated men. You had the feminists who hated that they weren't men. You had the soy boy, beta boys, you'd call them now, who were white boys who couldn't make it in a white man. You had nothing at that point until you started getting the anti-war thing developing in the late mid-60s. And they came up with this stupid idea.
I told y'all, Judge Joe Brown,
so the way
no shit.
is to change the way boys are raised to men.
Now,
And if you rape.
That's a
black
book.
Girls.
G. Gates, you need to go read the Judge Joe Brown story.
Really stuff and was soft and emotional. That would keep boys from becoming warlike when they got to be men.
And we still fighting the same
balance
shit
into
today.
the mix, they started taking over. Now, a little slight history. I'm going to make it as quick as I can.
No, take your time.
The late 60s, color TV was bankrupting the major movie studios, Paramount, Warner Brothers, MGM, and such like. And they started firing executives to bring people in to get new ideas. See, at that time, if you were an adult, it cost you 50 cents to go to your local movie theater. And every Thursday and Sunday, they had 2 new movies,
Man.
3 cartoons, and some features. So you could walk in anytime you wanted to
For 50 cents.
and
Wow.
see what you
For
be
50 cents.
seeing, and then see the whole thing, and then sit through what you miss. Keep sitting there.
Yeah.
And no matter how big a hit the movie was, every Thursday and Sunday they changed and had 2 more. So the studios are making like 120, 250 movies a year, and they all had the same cast of stars that were in every movie.
Right.
Mhm.
Well, what they came up with was 2 things. They had these young, bright folks that were part of this crew that is going to destroy masculinity.
See that?
Okay.
And they said, wow, we
See
got
that?
a market. Let's go after.
So what that sound like, bro? Destroying masculinity. That's still going on today. It's a tactic. It's a tactic. Any man that seems strong, it don't fly nowadays, bro. When are we going to burn some of these trees and chop it up? Man, anytime, slander God, anytime, bro. I ain't you sure you like me? Now, you know a lot of people hate me now. You sure you cool with the smoke? Because you know it's only a few of us. Everybody is now. You know if you go back to the other panels, they're gonna talk junk about you because you done came over here. I bet you better hope you tough enough.
Black folk.
Judge Joe Brown talking to him.
Neglected. They have money to spend, and if we come up with what we term black exploitation movies, they'll come out. So the way to come out is appeal to the lowest common denominator. So let's glorify the pimps, hoes, drug dealers, thugs, bank robbers, gangsters, and everything else.
Makes sense.
And they started doing that, and they started glorifying dysfunction. And I heard them discussing this. They said, we need to start with 2 things. A black woman was the role model because she controlled her men the way they
Okay. You already know. All
2,
right.
if we start experimenting on black males and trying to see if we can take them down a notch. So instead of I'm black and I'm proud, Ungawa, black power, you know, afro, you know, and a beard, jeans, fatigue jacket, and ready for the revolution. They came out with Superfly in 1971, 72, where this dude's got processed heads, you know, driving a pimp mobile, selling drugs, and they make him a hero. They had Black Caesar with Fred the Hammer Williams, and that plot was he was a major drug dealer who was trying to become the only drug dealer, and he was killing and assassinating a whole lot of people. He became the hero, driving off in the limo into the sunset, smoking a big Cuban cigar. And see, they started doing that. Well, when you get this mix rolling, they also had another thing too, which was, let's take over the political party. And you used to hear them on campus talking this nonsense all the time, where they'd get into the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, and the thing was the Republican Party would work behind the scenes, or at least the ones that got in there, and in the Democratic Party they'd be the voice. So
Same thing.
they would deliver.
Keep in mind, this is in the
a lot of
60s.
confusion. And when they caused a lot of confusion, then they could work behind the scenes and nobody would see. So slowly, they ran this propaganda.
and the best propaganda engine in the whole world was doing it. I mean, even Adolf Hitler and Heinrich Himmler and Goebbels for the Nazis said, we have to model what we do on the American entertainment industry because it gets in so many people's heads, and we need to copy that methodology. Now, they did this, and for 50 years, they have propaganda glorifying dysfunction. Now, if you want to see the contrast from 1920 to 1940 is 20 years. That's the only time the Nazis had to work. This same group, using the methodology that the Nazis based theirs on, had 50 years, not 20. So we think in terms of their narrative with such foolish shit as toxic masculinity. That's not a word. Okay, homophobic, that's not a word. That's only 10 years old, you see. And the word, for example, for that one is heterophobia, which is the opposite, which is for several hundred years, gay folk had to deal with being lynched, mutilated, beat up, jacked up, fired, thrown in jail, ostracized, all kinds of stuff. So one of the propaganda techniques that is very effective that the Nazis knew is flip the script, accuse your enemy of being like you or doing what you do. So they're heterophobic, and they flip the script to homophobic. For example, you can find old dictionaries, they've got heterophobic, but they don't have homophobia in there. But now if you type it into an iPhone, heterophobia is red underlined because they don't recognize it as a word, but homophobic, they'll put up a rainbow, you get that little emoji popping up. That's the flip in the script, all right? And when they start getting you thinking this way, toxic masculinity. See, what they call toxic masculinity is the absence, because that's where you come in, where I come in, is we're trying to deal with imposing masculinity. Right. Because masculinity is a set of standards inputted into a boy so long, so often, so hard that when he becomes a man, it is innate in his character. And that's about making where you live a better, safer, more secure place filled with economic prosperity, sense of purpose, morality, and ethics, where you dedicate yourself to public peace, dignity, and order. And you are a man of peace who can be violent and brave and courageous when necessary. You see,
talk to him, Judge.
Where the little women and children get in the lifeboat first when the damn Titanic is going down. So they try to destroy that, and by destroying it, they translating get a chance to get their freak on in legitimacy. Now, see. Homosexuality is distinguished from this LGBT stuff. Now, I employed some gay folks, still got one or two.
Right, Corey. That's it.
And if I can explain, all right, I'm straight, I'm heterosexual. But when I see Lizzo the lizard hippo with her bare, fat, flabby ass trying to twerk in public, looking like a damn harlot, in front of children, see, that's not right. When I look at Cardi B, who is a street walking hoe who brags about how she used to drug her trick so she could rob them.
Yeah, she did say
that. See,
that.
that kind of thing put up as an exemplar of heterosexuality and normalcy. That is not normal. Something's wrong with it. Okay, a homosexual who is taking care of his business and his bedroom freak is his own business is different from some damn fools with a gay pride parade with nothing on but some leather chaps and their bare asses and dicks hung out with a bunch of children looking at them. See, there is a difference. In other words, keep your business to yourself. We don't know what the hell you're up to. I remember there was Paramount, when my show was with Paramount, there was an executive vice president who was in charge of PR. And my beautiful wife at the time, now ex-wife, I can't seem to keep them all that long. But anyway, they're expensive as shit. But look, we were at a thing in New York where everybody had to go there for one of these corporate things. And she and I got on the elevator to go up to where the meeting was going to be. This VP got on, and then this flamer got on, and the VP, who was admittedly gay, he jumped up and rushed off. So somewhat later when he got up there, my wife said, "Why did you get off?" He said, "I can't stand the flame." You know.
That's crazy because my first cousin is gay, and he says stuff like that. And I'm like, yo, what you talking about? He was like, man, we don't like people that act like that. You know, he's gay, but sometimes he acts like a man, and then sometimes he doesn't. He explained it to me, but you know, I really don't understand it, but I don't try to. That's still my cousin. So
yeah,
I know he talked like what you just said. He said I don't like flamers.
Well, see, here's the thing I found out when I was a judge. I put together these psychologists and psychiatrists, and under Tennessee law, with a provision I lobbied for, any sentencing judge can conduct psychological or mental evaluation of anybody he sentences. So we were doing research. We found there are basically two types of homosexuals. The type that hates the opposite sex and the type that wants to be the opposite sex. And a lot of that is hooked up in self-hate. Now, see, black folk back in the 60s, we came to recognize that we had been victimized by a long period of negative imagery, so we hated ourselves. Everybody wanted to be white. Press their hair, comb their hair, that's that process. Malcolm said that. Best way I've heard it, processed head equals a processed mind. But anyway, we were in I'm black and I'm proud. Now you've got this group who is deep off into personal self-hate. They hate what they are. They hate what they want to be. So they have taken a nihilistic approach, and they have screwed up everything that's supposed to be of value. Instead of being brave and courageous, it's all right to be a friend and be a coward. Instead of, well, hell, they couldn't get away with anything else but that McFly in Back to the Future 35 years ago. What is it? He goes back in time. His daddy is there getting pumped out by this bully, and where the kid comes from, this bully's still bullying daddy. So he gets daddy to screw up his nerve. Daddy busts the bully in the mouth on prom night, knocks him out, actually. When he gets back, the bully works for daddy. He's daddy's flunk. See, that stand up to a bully is part of being a man. You have to learn how to deal with that. You know, I'm gonna give my ass whipped, but I'm gonna bust this MF in his mouth, you know. And maybe the next time somebody else, he doesn't want to get busted in his mouth, even if he winds up whipping. Now, oh my God, we have to bring in the police and the teachers and the parents to stop all of this horrible bullying. Oh, it's just so awful. And then, oh my God, we have to stop this online bullying. Oh,
wow, this shit is crazy.
Goddamn thing off. And you see Twitter, Facebook, Instagram are perverting the First Amendment. You can't say stuff if it makes some jackass feel uncomfortable. And then
I don't even watch TV.
We'll see. Here's the thing that's bad about that. If you complain about somebody doing you that way, like on Twitter, you can say the N-word all you want.
So you all we need
child pornography, pedophilia. You can put
and that's
frontal, 3 dicks up her ass and something.
Man, that's what we working on.
I'm not on Twitter.
We pushing for
that. You
that.
can't say something like
we are pushing hard for
that.
that.
Situation where we've got some pink panty wearing fascists who are trying to subvert the first, second, fourth, fifth, and sixth.
And just thank y'all, just the real people, man, that's you know, is being fair about shit. Thank y'all, bro. Real talk.
Stiff arm salute the rainbow flag and read mind Uberganger, which is my conversion. You know, and that is supposed to be something that is horribly offensive. But you can say in all you want, and you can talk about toxic masculinity or some chauvinist pig or whatever it may be. That's okay. See, because it's directed propaganda, there's a narrative. And the people that control Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they're deep off into the rainbow, which is their business. But we fall for some more stupid propaganda, which is it's private, so they can do what they want. Well, what about the poor private guy in Colorado who, against his religious scruple, forced to bake a cake for a gay couple he didn't even know?
That's here in Colorado. We got Corey. Stop.
What's up, Smoke?
Corey, what
Man,
what you got,
doing
Corey?
here, man?
Whoa,
Man,
look
Smoke,
at that.
I'm
Hold
one of the coldest mechanic in Little Rock, Arkansas, dog. Hands
on.
down,
Hold
the
on.
truth.
Yo, look at that. Wow. Shit. Oh man, Corey getting it together, man. Corey, come on, boy. Tap back in, Corey. Hold on. Hit tap back in.
How about when they took Trump in about 3 years ago because he was blocking these fools who were trying to troll him when he was posting, and he wisely did not go any further.
Hey, one of the coldest mechanic man in the city, man. Hey, one of the coldest in Arkansas right here, dog. I'm talking about, hey, hands down, man. Hands down. My third and fourth college nigga that put together, you feel me? But, hey, man, look at this motor, man. I'm taking all this thing ain't no good, Smoke. Everything up under here got to come out, dog.
Wow.
But man,
well, that thing looking good already, boy.
About 4 more days, everything up under here, man, gonna be. Man, I'm talking about brand new, dog.
Oh man,
brand new.
That, bro. Man, that thing ready, man.
Hey, you
so
know
when y'all gonna lift it? When y'all gonna lift it out?
Okay, hey, we in the fun, man. All that shit, he know what up there. He know what man, niggas better keep it real, man. Hey, they did it with me, man. They ain't did it with no YouTube clowns, man. We know YouTube clowns. Hey, he asked this man anything about me, dog. You feel me? He gonna tell you the truth. We did say, bro. I ain't no fucker ass nigga.
Wow.
He'll tell you, Smoke.
Wow.
I'm a real live man. You hear me? You hear me? Hey, man. Smoke. That's for the game. Why them niggas talking shit? That's for the game. We don't depend on no motherfuckers. Super tech and all that shit they talk about, man. Fuck all that shit they talk about, nigga.
Yes,
it's the game, man. We do shit the grown man way.
There you go.
Man, who wants to take the shit, man? They can have that shit. Like sister said, let them have that shit, man. This the game, dog. We deal with real shit.
Right.
We deal with real shit. Not no bullshit ass sector, man. Them niggas better, hey, they washed up, man. They ain't got no manly bone in them nowhere.
Right.
Nowhere, dog.
Right.
Nowhere, dog.
Dang,
I deal with grease and everything. You feel me? I deal with grease, oil, engines, brass. I deal with all that, man.
Right.
You feel me? But man, I feel like Umar with this car, man. I'm in on my head, dog.
Oh, man.
He tried to charge me $10,000 to damn do the whole car, man. I told him to keep this motherfucker in the house here. I don't need it. But bro, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man.
Man, that thing.
This motherfucker shot. Can't say nothing on it. Hey, I can't say nothing but this air conditioner, man.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Guess what? Guess what? Oh, dang, nigga, I'm gonna work so hard. I'm talking about I'm gonna work so hard. to get my dreams accomplished, Umar.
Right.
I'm gonna work so hard. Cause you know why? It's something I wanted to get done. You feel me? So
Right.
I'm gonna work hard to get it done, dog.
Wow.
I'm gonna cut hair all day, all night long. I swear to God I am.
Wow.
I swear to God I am, man.
Wow. Look at that, man. Hey, Corey. they said, hey.
Like, yeah, Smoke, man, I had to show you that, man. I can't say that, man. I'm in on my head, but guess what? I'm gonna show you how to smoke. I'm gonna show y'all how to smoke game for them, man.
Wow.
I know.
They said something about it.
I know my copy right here.
This shit, nigga, 4,000.
Hey, man.
Yo.
I told you I'm coming. Hey, this is my dog, man. This is my dog. I'm coming to Colorado, man, in the Firebird, man. I feel good this morning. My fluid off, my engine to get me in, man. On gang, nigga. Hey, we the shit, dog. And I'm out of here, but hey, I'm still watching, man. But I had to let you know, man, I can't say nothing, man.
Thank you, man, for taking
my acting edition. But guess what? I ain't gonna be hot riding around in that motherfucker. I ain't gonna be hot. I'm gonna still be blowing snowballs.
Oh man, that thing gonna be.
I'll be riding around and cold down on that leather, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But hey, man, I got work to do, dog. But hey, man, this a motherfucking job, dog.
I know.
Hey, man, hey, I want this motherfucker running, but man, shit, I can't go broke. But hey, man, I got to get to work, man, cause hey, it's gonna be fun trying to get it. You know what I mean? All up, but hey, watch it get done, Smoke.
All right. I want to see this thing, Corey. I want to see this, man. I want to see this.
Hey, Smoke, give me a week's time. Give me a week's time. I'm gonna come back to this thing. Give me a week's time, Smoke. I'm gonna come back to this thing garage and I'm gonna start this motherfucker. Look, give me a week's time. This shot right here gonna have that motherfucker started and running in 6 days. Yeah, best customer posters, baby.
Wow.
You feel me? Give me 6 days, Smoke. And watch you be like, boy, that motherfucker cool.
Damn.
Give me 6 days, dog. Give me 6. On the game. The only one give me 6 days, baby. And watch me start this thing up, dude.
Man, that thing.
I'm out of here, dog. I gotta go to the auto parts store and get some shit.
Right.
But I had to show the Smoke like, man, I don't know what the fuck. Bro.
Man, that thing nice, boy.
Oh, man.
That thing
You're gonna
nice,
be ready, man. You're gonna be ready.
Man,
this is my chance for today, but rest the motor, you gotta go, baby.
You gotta go.
Yes, sir. Smoke, when you see this new thing up under that, man, you gonna flank when you see all that chrome up under this hood, dog.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
Yeah. I'm out here, Smoke.
Man, that thing look good, bro. I can't wait. You make sure you show us the progress. Show us the progress. You make sure you tap back in. I want to see.
I'm gonna come on here every time I come over here, man. I'm gonna tap in with you.
Yeah, I want to see this.
Every time I come in, like right now, we finna go play for the. I brought them $2,000. We finna go play for just this block right here.
Yeah. Get that.
Yeah. Once I get this block, once I pay for this block, bro, I can start buying out the little bit pieces myself. You know what I mean?
All right.
Like
Y'all put headers on there? You gonna put headers?
What?
The headers. What you gonna do with the mufflers?
Yeah, he gonna do all that. All that. We took all that off.
Yeah. Dang,
But,
man, that thing.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna keep up with you on the progress of it so you can see how.
Yeah. I want to see it. I want to see. So when y'all gonna take the motor out though?
He finna snatch that motor out later on today.
Oh, so y'all, and y'all gonna put it in today too?
Yeah, he gonna do that in suspension in the front end.
Man, y'all working, boy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
man.
man.
Y'all want to get it. Hey, Corey, what's your cousin? Tell us about your cousin, Corey, some more. Tell us about your cousin some more.
This ain't my cousin. Actually, man, we went to barber school together. We went to barber school together, but he already knew how to. He already knew mechanic work. He was certified licensed bondage mechanic. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was just doing barber, just bullshit. Yeah, the police wanted his ass. Yeah, but man, dude, a good dude, man. He got a good heart. He helped the kids too, bro. Like he tried to teach the kids the good way, and he ain't into no bullshit, man. Like he stayed to himself, man. And all he can do is fix cars, man. That's all he nigga do. He can do upholstery. He can do all that, man.
Wow.
And it's you see, and that's a black man. He started his own business, man. He started his own business. He used to work for the white man. He used to work for the white man.
Right.
He said he got tired. He got tired of the white man. You know what I mean?
Right. Hey, hold on. See, y'all should have let G Gates. Where you at, G Gates? Here's two brothers. They own their own business right here. Here's the content.
But, like, I'm talking about real tools, man. This dude got all type of shit, man.
Right.
His shop on his house property. And he got a big ass lot, you know what I mean? So he put his mechanic shop on the same property as his fucking house, bro.
Right.
I'm talking about my car inside the building.
Man, look
like, you know what I mean? I ain't got to take my car to no white man or no Mexican all the damn time. I know brothers do the same type of work, man. You know what I mean? Same type of work.
Look at that, bro. They took
man, that's solid. That's solid as it get, man.
Wow. Bro,
man, Smoke, you got a lot of more other stuff, man, in that sector. You know what I mean? That's what they got to understand, bro. You got real live friends, man. You ain't got no just YouTube friends, man. You got real live, genuine friends, dog.
Right.
Not somebody that's gonna turn their back on you and that when they want to. That's not friends, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
And man, like I say,
damn,
that's me, man. I deal with real people, man.
Right.
God damn, boy.
It's all good, man. I'm cool with it, bro. I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. I'm just moving on, Corey, with it, and I've been moving. You know, they want to stay attached to seem to me, but certain people. I ain't gonna say everybody. But man, anyway, man, that shit look good, bro. I can't wait to see this, man. I can't wait to see this, man.
Wait till that new one go up in there, man.
So what you
week, baby?
So then after that, when all that's done, then that's when you gonna go ahead and throw that nice paint job on there, ain't you? Y'all gonna do the paint job?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do after he throw the motor work and all that stuff done, all the fence, all that done. Like this the only part right here I got to get fixed on the car. Like all I gotta do is heat it up and push it back out. It's getting it in. Like that's like plastic. I know you got it. But other than that, bro, I ain't got no dents or nothing nowhere. I'm gonna buy all the pieces right here. Off the internet, you know what I mean? I'll buy that up, and then man, I'm gonna throw it to the paint shop. But see, this is the funny part, Smoke. You see how my car?
Man.
Okay, you see how it's orange? Like this orange. That's the orange.
How you gonna get that type of orange though? How you gonna?
You know what I mean? That's red. Yeah, so that's what I want to do, man. I want to shoot it like a candy orange. Make it like a candy color orange, and then the bottom of the car like a candy red.
The candy red at the bottom.
You don't have any pinstripes in no car, bro. You don't have any pinstripes.
Right.
You don't have any pinstripes.
Right.
Yeah.
gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a couple of I watched East Spirit.
Okay, so it's a California theme called.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I
And
thought
that's going all the way back to the back. Them stripes is.
Oh, it's nice.
Okay, so that's why the color like that.
Baronet. And the Baronet was made female. They
Yeah.
have like different shit like this. Look how East Spirit like a luxury edition, like a fast edition.
Oh, okay.
Like, okay, luxury edition and shit. They don't feel like an 8 or 2.
Okay.
Yeah, like really, Camaro was on the whole 8 years. No, I know it's not. I was at the barbershop too. I tell you what I was my brother.
Yeah, but that's what I want to do, man. I want to shoot it and then shoot the bottom with candy red, and then like the
This should be the top, bro. All this like this. Everybody got this like this.
yeah.
This like the bottom.
Yeah.
These 8. These 8 run straight to the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different drive.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, man, I can't wait.
Now the motor,
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, so man, this is a project, man.
Man, that thing nice, bro.
Yeah.
That thing nice.
That's
So you have to take that whole bump off in order to heat it, put it back out, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Smoke, that's how I want you to tap in, man. And
Yeah.
show them that fucked up engine, man. This motherfucker shot.
Right.
I'm talking about, man, this that's a lemon, man. Look out there, man. Yeah, that's done.
Yeah, that's yeah.
It's done.
Look at that. Yeah. That
But
thing.
man,
They ran that car, boy. They ran that car. They ran the hell out of that car.
yeah. Milk.
Yeah, look at that. How long y'all think that thing been set?
Look at all that shit.
That thing been set for a long time.
Man.
Dang, that thing, yeah, it's gone. That's gone.
Yeah.
You can't even do nothing with them parts.
Smoke, I'm out here, man. I'll tap in with you later, dog.
All right, bro. Be safe, man.
All
right. Hey, yeah, that's dope. What G Gates at? We just had an exclusive interview with a man who owned his own shop. That's how we do it on the Smoke God show. This Smoke God sector. You never know. Well, we got TMK Media, House of the Color Tangerine. If you need parts that you can't find, use 1 year. They will have all the parts for you, classic cars. Hey, how about you can go to man, you can go to anywhere now and get these car parts now, bro. These car stores, man, they need to wake up, bro, because you can order these parts offline for about, look, it was a tail light, right? And I had to get like a tail light assembly. And you go to the stores and try to get a whole like a whole tail light assembly. Shit, that shit costs about $280 to $400. Hell, you can go online. You can go online and order a taillight assembly and get that shit for $120. If shit, sometimes $100. $100. So we had Corey that stopped through, showed us what was going on. We was listening to Judge Joe Brown. He was dropping some knowledge on us there a little bit. But I'm about to end in like 15 minutes. Like, yeah, it's I've been done having a conversation. I mean, I've been known that we have to move on, and that's what I've done. And one of the things that I agreed with Binary in the interview was that due to the intertwinement, it'll never be 100% clear. But I'm not having panels on. I'm not gonna. What y'all saw today was classic. Today we didn't. Photon, as far as trolling level, Photon is gone. When he got to that point, he's talking about on the troll level. But when you really listen to what he was saying, man, it made perfect sense. I've been thinking about what he said. I'm actually thinking about what everybody has said today. I'm taking into account even the conversation me and Binary had. And I'm gonna take these things into account. And I don't know, man. Just it feels funny being wrong for defending, but that happens. You know what I'm saying? That happens. That happens. But to all the real men that actually understood, like I say, when you're doing stuff right, when there's just a few. You know what I'm saying? These are the times when you're tested the most in your life. When everybody's gone, what do you really got? This what pulls out of you. It pulls a whole nother, a whole nother motivation to just want to keep going. That's how I feel right now. Like, due to the fact, I know that people wanted me to quit. Due to the fact, I know that people found gratifications that I may be going down for 30 days. It's the mere fact I'm going to go just that much harder into becoming successful. I shall get to the top. And not only that, what I'm going to do is take my hand, I'm going to reach back and bring up other real people. Come on, boom. They going to reach back. Come on, boom. And we going to bring our people to the top together. And we number one. That was my mindset coming in. That's going to be my mindset going out. I refuse. And I'm going to say this. And I know more people going to unsubscribe. I know this is going to be a whole panel of, he wants some accolades and everything and all that. Whatever, man. I'm sorry, bro. I couldn't not do that. I couldn't just stand there and sit there and just let that happen. I just couldn't do it, bro. It just wasn't me. And I do take responsibility for defending women that didn't need any help. And I didn't know the YouTube rules. So I'm responsible for that, for not knowing the rules of if you see women being disrespected, you're not supposed to butt in because they can handle themselves. Bet. I take that. But if that's a rule on the YouTube streets, and I'm going to leave off on this right here. If that's a rule on the YouTube streets, and I know more people are going to unsubscribe. I know I'm going to get probably about 20 of y'all unsubscribe. The more I stand up, the more it's going to happen. And I'm going to take that because it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. I know what I'm up against, what the agenda is, and I want everybody to know that I accept whatever that comes with this because I know without a shadow of a doubt I'm in the right. And I know in my heart My intent was not to do anything wrong or negative towards anybody. And I refuse to just stand up and let women be disrespected. Period. I will continue to defend only the ones I deem worthy as far as my family. I would never change my moral aspect of how I feel about defense. I mean, I'm a father. I mean, I do have a mother too. You know what I'm saying? I can't lower my moral obligation of just doing that for people that just simply just want to show. I can't bend like that. Now, I'm not gonna be jumping out the window for everybody, but I refuse to just sit there and within my control, if I can stop it, I'm gonna stop it. And if I'm wrong for that, then okay. I'll take it. But I'm not gonna back down off of me making a stance. I'm not gonna back down off of none of that. I'm standing on my square, whether people like it or not. And I'm not scared of the criticism that's gonna come with this. I don't fear it because I know couldn't none of y'all stand before me in person, face to face, and have that same energy. And that's what I truly know. Trust me, I know. And you know. After having this interview today, it cleared up. It's like there's you, yeah. This live was to pretty much put a cap on that. It gave me some time to really think as we was talking back and forth. Yeah, nah. Everything that happened, I'm glad that happened. I'm glad they are where they want to be. And I'm even more gladder now that I have the peace of mind and the real people that understand. And even though you got people that still, they just want to show and they just want to glitch, just don't read. That's it, bro. I can sleep at night. Even if I go do my 30 days, I can sleep at night knowing that people wanted me to do 30 days because they feared my success. And they fear that, yo, this is 30 days. I have a chance to, let's stop smoke. We want, for what? Because I'm telling the truth? Oh, I'm damaging your brands? But how am I damaging your brands when, I mean, it's like, yo, people are really fake. God. Never seen nothing like this, bro. That pretty much we are literally arguing a moral compass, and the struggle is we have to try to bend his moral compass and put rhetoric out there to make him look like this person because he was right, but he wasn't right because it is great. This is one of the I never right. It's the internet. And one of the questions I said, well, if it's the internet, then how are you telling me I'm supposed to be okay with it, but they're not acting like they're okay? Okay, they mad. So how is it projected? So so with that logic, there is no logic with that. For time, what he said in this live, bro, it sent chills. Like I couldn't even take the weight was so, he dropped the weight so quick. I might too big. I might. They wishing for that. I might. Oh no. If I do, I'm coming out like Pop. But it ain't gonna be on them. I wouldn't give them no attention. I might. So that but their story gonna be I am. Oh yeah, he going and or whatever. Yeah, that did. That's what I'm saying. That's why when I was talking to him, I was really trying to see where his logic was with it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, yo, you do know these things was done to me, but they're saying that that's excuses. I don't have a right to even. They're literally right. That's why when I was talking to him, that's why I told him he need to go back and listen to the interview. It don't, and they're literally saying that I contradict myself. And I'm like, no, you're contradicting yourself, because if you really look at the grand scheme of things, no, y'all went to the extreme on a lot of levels when it came to me. From my kids to put me on all of that. All I done was pretty much talk shit. And what she said. That's why I kept saying the one line. I said, yo, I can only say one line. And he was like, yo, that one line, man, you got to beat now. His thing was, listen, hold up. Let me break. Oh, hold That's another thing about the interview where he said, yo, you got to be a good content creator to take one line and be able to make 2 to 7 days out of it. No, Binary. No. If one line that I say, and we have witnessed this and seen this over and over from y'all, can give y'all a week full of content, then that this truth that I'm speaking holds that much fucking weight, my dude. It's a difference. So you can't equate that to we are a good content creator because we can create off of one line. No, you can create off of that one line because that's the truth within it. It's levels to it. When you speaking, it's levels to it. And that's what I was saying. How one line, y'all have 6-7 hour panels. I have one-liners. I don't need to invest 6 hours or 7 hours in talking. I don't have to do that. That's what I'm saying. And that's the power people don't want black men to have. Y'all get it? When you can say one line and it move a whole row of people. You say one thing, it make a whole row of people mad. One thing. And then they, oh, it's a lie, it's this, it's that, it's that. If anything is untrue, just ignore it like y'all tell me to do, right? But I be in a defense of what I know is the truth, and I stand on. I ain't changed up nothing that I said. That's my thing about it. Y'all say you keep talking about it, you keep saying, no, I'm staying consistent. This is because of what happened. I don't have no reason to, no. And so I just want to see and then you look at, the people. Well, he'll use whatever he can to manipulate you or whatever. Whoa. Nah. DeRail, I should have listened to DeRail. DeRail told us exactly. God almighty, man. That joker was right dead on fucking point. And now they say because I'm agreeing with DeRail, now I'm contradicting myself. But then I said, well, you friends with Flacco. But that's okay. So when Froton came on here and he said what he said, woo, it made sense. Froton, when he came on here and said what he said, bro. It was like, yo, he was like, yo, they beat him with a feather. I was like, okay, this is what he's saying. They do, but as all the content creators got their flaws. But you got some going around here act like they ain't done nothing in the world. But he was right about, oh man, I just should have, man. Because he kept saying, he said, man, they like it. They like it. They like the song. And I was like, no, they don't. And God. And after having that interview, it backs up what DeRail was saying. Like, I'm not lying. It just backs up what DeRail was saying. If we look at this thing if you look at basically what he was saying in the interview and then what DeRail has said over the last 5 months, and I'm not talking about the songs or anything. I'm just talking about when DeRail have his panels. If y'all go back and listen to DeRail panels or what he was saying, he was making, it made sense. Damn. I think that's the biggest thing of this whole deal. Is D Darrell been, in my opinion, he's been, God, that dude been the most accurate. I hate to say it. I hate to say that, but boy, I'm biting my goddamn tongue for real. That joker was right. He was trying to tell me that shit. He was trying to tell me that shit too. Songs are just entertaining, but a 4-hour live on a person is personal. As far as who? Give me a example. TMK Media. And who are you really? Just let me know. You can come in and I can drop you up on the stage and put it in the private chat and then drop back down if you want. I ain't gonna say nothing. But yeah, that's excellent content. Thank y'all, Mom. Yeah, thank you, Smoke has great. Thank you. Yeah, I hate this. It puts me in one of those awkward situations. Like, well, after based off of what Binary was saying, then that makes D Darrell right. If it was they didn't want to, if I was wrong for protecting women that didn't give me permission to, then that sort of that damn. I was backing up what you was saying. I was only speaking in general. Oh no, I know you was. No, I ain't say nothing about what you said. No. You no. I understood clearly what you were saying. Some of it just for entertainment, but a 4-hour live. But a 4-hour live on a person is personal. Oh, it's been 7 hours on me. I don't know where you got the 4 hours from. I had 6-7 hours. But I mean, hell, Umar had back-to-back 4-hour lives. I mean, hell, Leonardo would do those every day. Been doing it for years. So if that's the case, then the whole sector is personal against Umar Johnson, right? Think about it. How many hours have people spent talking about Umar Johnson? Every day or every week. So is it personal? Is that personal? If a person talk about Lennon Honor for 2 hours or 3 hours, is that personal? Yeah. So all across the board, I'll be back. Oh yeah, but all across the board is right. You say all across the board, regardless of personal. Oh, personal. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, yeah. There it is then. You speaking in general all the way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. With the shit. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. I feel it. Yeah. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, so then we was, then that the whole Umar Center got a bunch of Umar Johnson ready trying to get him locked up, put up, this and that and the third, lies and all that, and then it's a lot of truths. It's a little bit of everything in that shit. Yeah, I've been sick of the Umar stuff. The Oracle has a great mind, Mon Davis. She is all for the movement, but if someone disrespect her, she gets disrespectful. That's how it works. Oh yeah, the Oracle, yeah. That's like my Oracle, like hands down my favorite. She's a classic, bro. You can't do nothing with the Oracle, bro. You gotta sit it down when she get talking, boy. You gotta sit it down, boy. When the Oracle talk, sit down, you listen, you yes, ma'am, and you going about your business. You don't even respond to that shit. Hell nah, nigga. That's just an instant body bag. It's gonna happen. It's gonna hit and take it, man up, and walk away. It's one of those. I don't no smoke with the Oracle, buddy. I'm good. I like them. Nah, I like the Oracle. Oh, the Oracle getting your ass, boy. Yeah, Umar shit go hard. Umar's a public figure, Smoke, God and Lennon or not. The public figure, Smoke, God and Lennon or not. So if someone takes one statement from you and creates a 6-hour live, it's only for clout. Damn. Damn, yeah, that's true. But do you know at one time I was a public figure? A long, long time ago? Dang, I could have been, but I stopped. I don't know what time, yeah, but no, you're right. Nobody know my ass. I get it. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, yeah. That's what I was saying. Like if one line can give you a week of content, then that says a lot about that line. You know what I'm saying? It says a lot about that line. It don't say a lot about the content creator. It says a lot about the line. That's called expounding. So if you was expounding it, so you take a conversation or you take a line and you expound on it. That's what a content creator does. So when a content creator says, yo, I could take X, Y, and Z and do X, Y, and Z, yeah, you can, because you can expound on it and then take different avenues and put it towards it and twist it. But can you take the essence of a story and keep it within the confines of its truth with its all moral fibers that it's supposed to have with it and still stand on your square? 9 times out of 10, certain content creators can't do that. It's hard. Because then you have to compromise the people that even support you. You feel me? Umar, let me see. The Umar set there has maybe 2,000 people in its tops, and it is not big enough set there to be divided by 8 million people. It's a good point. It's a good point. The Oracle is not here for the bullshit, but she would definitely address it. That's what you call a woman who has principles. She has stands on it. That's the Oracle. Oracle. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much where we at with it. And it's y'all go support everybody, man. Like I say, all the content creators, Binary, Matsby, whatever you feel comfortable. And I've always said that. I don't understand that. I've always made it a part of my show to even say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, in the last few weeks, I don't, people say, yo, I seen the show where he was emotional, but y'all didn't see any other part where I'm like telling people, yo, we good. This is just in the third, whatever. So if you see a person that's emotional, and then you hear people say, well, I didn't even know he had feelings or whatever. Like, that's what I'm saying. If I'm such an animal that don't have feelings, why you want to be attached to me so bad? I'm telling y'all, people I truly don't like, I don't bring them up or talk about them. There's nothing I want to be attracted to people I really don't fuck with. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. Period. So that's the part I don't get it. Like, man, so put me up in the dirt, bury me. Don't ever mention my name if that's the case. But so that's all I'm saying. Is so when I had that conversation today, overall, that was what I didn't understand. It's a bunch of circle talk. But Photon made it clear. Like I say, it's bus life now. Smoke God meets the bus life. And we're going to have to try to get this wave popping and going with the real men, the real women. And that's it. Again, we'll just be dealing with people who just want to deal with us, man, who want to truly build, who really want to build some real shit and not, not anything else or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We here. We here. We here. It's a good day today. It's a good interview today. Bye there. Good luck. Do your thing. Let them go. Oh yeah. Oh no, that's go. We on the bus line, baby. And that's it, man. That is it. All right. So we're gonna see later on. I will be coming back with the kwamebrown and the judge Joe Brown probably later on today. I mean later on tonight or probably tomorrow, early tomorrow. So y'all be looking out for that. What we got, TMK Media. In the last year, some snakes entered your account, claimed allegiance with you, and then created a cult in the attempt to steal your audience. I'm gonna let this chat go for a minute. I'm gonna see what y'all. Let me hear y'all opinions. I don't want to say nothing. Wow. What y'all think about this statement, y'all? Wow. So let me answer this. Let me answer that, media. He said in the last year, some snakes entered your account and claimed allegiance with you. And then created a cult in an attempt to steal your audience. I'm going to say this, man. They was never my supporters from the beginning. So what nothing stole from me. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit there and say anybody stole anything you never had. You feel me? I never had them. You feel me? So nah, wasn't nothing stole from the smoke. That's the thing about it. Everybody say, "Oh, he ain't steal nothing." I never had it, bro. I'm back. I'm in Brickell. We know too big. I've been right. It's all right though. It's cool. It's cool. Cool. You see, but that's why I left certain things out there for the truth to be. Now the people, now what you do is you just let people decide for themselves. If you're a free thinker, if you really real, then you'll see it for what it is. It ain't gonna be nothing to really go toting back and forth. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be smoke. It is what it is, but not as it. But meanwhile, while they thought they were playing me, I knew what I was doing. I knew that I would have to leave a final impression on the whole sector by meeting Umar Johnson, and I did that. So really, I beat them at their own game regardless. I'm just talking about the ones who sold the diehard Umar followers. Some people may have been purposely subversive and others just follow the crowd. Of course. And that happens in our community, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we know. We see that. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, I don't bitch and moan and complain about it. See, at the age of 12 years old, I was a public figure. That's me praying. Even though I had a hard life, this is a march I started. I started that march. That was my idea at the age of 12. Okay. The march, it says the Highland men folk march to symbolize community solidarity. Marcus Watkins on the left, the smoke. We're doing something in the community that shows unity, the smoke said. Yep. And that was at the march. I prayed over it. That shit I don't talk about, though. So I've been putting in a lot of work in the community since I was like 12 years old. That march had about 1,200 people there. We raised canned goods for the people, for the homeless people, actually. And actually, Umar Johnson, right here, this was an all-boys march. And it says right here, I'm just going to read this a little bit. And I found the rest of my actual statement. My statement right here said, we're giving thanks together. Said 12 years old, smoke. We're doing something in the community that shows unity. When the march ended, the folks filled the church for songs and sermons and scriptures. Though the march was intended for men, women were invited to attend the church service. All I see this morning are strong men and women who have come together because they know the families will get us to where we need to be. Pastor Bernard Sullivan told the crowd. Strength through numbers has been a central theme in the Highland in the recent years because in the community, this community, it's the same community James Worthy who played with Magic Johnson came from. You know. And so this was this was us marching. We raised money for the homeless that day. And that's me. right here, praying at the march. 12 years old. So I was doing marches and stuff at the age of 12, man. I was out here in the community doing this shit. Even though I was going through what I was going through, I was still giving back at the age of 12 years old. This is even me right here on the back of the newspaper. Y'all want to see a little young smoke if y'all can really see it. I don't know if y'all can really see it. Look. Who that? Yeah, of course, top U chess players meet in Charlotte. I play chess as well. You know, this is stuff that we was doing at the age of 12, man. Putting in that work for the black community. For the black community right here. I was 12 years old doing that. Right here. I wasn't no bad kid. I just had a rough life coming up. But I still gave back or tried to give back to the community at the age of 12 years old. This march was called the March of Hope. This was my idea, along with a couple of other partners of mine, and we made it come into fruition. And how we did it was, okay, I came up with the idea, but they came up with the actual push, well, not the push, but they came up with the blueprint, and then I put in the push to actually do it. And then we got other people involved who put in they, and we did it as a team. Everybody had a function. You saw what I'm saying? But it started with just a simple idea. See? Who that? Praying. And then looking on black men marching. See? At the age of 12 years old, man, I was doing activist work at the age of 12 years old, believe it or not. So at 12, that was my first march. And man, it felt so good, bro, because y'all got to think, like, it wasn't a lot of people, well, in my area, some of the programs and shit dried up. And I knew that for Thanksgiving, people needed to eat. I didn't know how we was gonna do it. And so I went and I asked this dude that went to Bagley. I said, hey man, it's a lot of people they need to eat for Thanksgiving. What we gonna do, He said, man, what you think we should do? And I remember saying, I said, man, we should start a march called the March of Hope. Know what I call it? Just like that. He said, okay, what we gonna do? I said, yo, we just march down the street. I said, we get a bunch of people to collect canned goods. We just give them to the homeless like that. So I say about a month later, he called me. He was like, yo, Smoke. I'm like, yo. He was like, you remember that march you told me about? I said, yeah. He said, well, guess what? I said, what? He said, it's going to happen. I said, what? He said, yeah. He said, get your team together. He said, y'all figure out what it is y'all want to do. So I got a newspaper clipping somewhere with us as the team coming up with the plan. And then after that, we then had the march. That's how we did it. And we raised canned goods for the homeless people. And that's what we did at the age of 12. And this is giving back to your community. Even though you went through hard shit, you still figure out a way. I did. Yeah, see? Yeah. So as far as black involvement and stuff like that, man, I always been a part. So the one that just kick me to the side like that because I got a mind I think on my own is not right, bro. Like for real. But y'all willing to accept people that don't even know part of any. I ain't even gonna go there, bro. Man, salute y'all, man. I'm out.